5 different veils of euphemisms. So either way, this is not a bad thing. Though obviously I'm not saying they did this on purpose. I'm not saying they did a good thing on purpose. I'm saying, you know, I think Trump and Elon Musk are dumb enough to do things that serve for weakening American imperial power globally. Like, they're dumb enough to do those sorts of things when they don't really mean to do that. They are precisely the sorts of people who take these projects at face value. Like, they see an organization for strengthening women's rights in Afghanistan or something. They're like, huh? I don't give a shit about women's rights in Afghanistan. America first. Let's take that money away. Without realizing that the whole point of that was to, say, spread propaganda to legitimize American sanctions on Afghanistan with the goal of weakening the government and spurring a revolution there, or perhaps justifying a future second invasion or something like that. You know, that's just an example that I made up on the spot. You can apply this sort of principle and logic anywhere. You know, they're the sorts of people who take these sorts of initiatives at face value and they're like, fuck women, you know, fuck LGBT rights. I don't care about that sort of thing. And then on the flip side, you have the people who these sorts of initiatives are actually for, like the liberal imperialist, who see like an initiative to, say, strengthen independent political voices in Cambodia. And they're like, fuck yeah, I love independent voices. Help those people out. Yeah, man. And you don't think for 2 seconds, while Trump sees that and he's like, huh, I don't give a shit about independent political voices in Cambodia. And neither of them are smart enough to think for 2 seconds and say, well, what kind of independent voices in Cambodia is this for? Obviously, those who advocate for American imperialist policy and goals. So yeah, big ups to the Donald Trump and his dumbass sidekick. I don't even know who's the sidekick here, whether it's Trump or Musk. Honestly, it seems like Trump might be Musk's sidekick, which is embarrassing and pathetic. But huge props to them for accidentally doing anti-imperialist things. Regardless of their intention, they are sort of accidentally laying bare this sort of subtle, it's often called soft power imperialism, but it's really not soft power. This is just straight up direct political interference. Like, they are just laying bare that sort of thing and getting more attention on it while defunding it. Great, good, fantastic. And just to end this on something potentially educational and useful, the reason why I say it's not particularly soft power is because it really is just direct interference. Like, when I think of soft power, I think of things like, you know, like McDonald's expanding and people eating American food more, or I think like K-pop becoming globally popular. I don't think about like the US government just like creating a bunch of shell organizations to advocate for its own imperialist policy around the world and spread its own imperialist propaganda around the world and to do straight up election interference in countries around the world. That's not really soft power. That's just hard power. It might not be like literal boots on the ground like invasion, but it's nonetheless very direct political interference, rather than just sort of subtly spreading your influence through like cultural hegemony and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to cover this in a short little video on my second channel. I'm not interested in your thoughts down below. I'm correct and you're wrong if you disagree. See ya.
Express yourself.
Do some shit. Do some other shit. What the fuck?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Hey, you weren't recording that, right? That's private.
That's private.
That's private. Oh, that's private.
In the next 10 days, you're going to see the Epstein file released.
Oh my God.
In the next 10 days.
Next
Whoa.
10 days.
Oh, please.
You think
Shut
in the
up.
next 10 days
Thanks,
the whole
Drake.
thing's going to be released?
Let the guy talk, man.
And what kind of information you have to be able to be that certain about it?
I plead the fifth.
Calm your hey, calm down, man. Hey, shut up.
Next 10 days.
Bad, yo.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Next 10 days.
You're
I'm telling you.
teasing
Glenn.
millions who want that list.
Day number 1,
Hey.
Patel walks in. By the end of the day, it will be released.
Oh, please.
As soon as he's confirmed his first day,
Exactly.
it will be released.
Oh, I can't wait.
Tulsi and Cash made it out of committee.
Oh, what is this? Oh, I remember this. I remember this. I saw this.
I saw this. I watched this.
This is Glenn. What the hell is the guy's name? Glenn Beck. One of the great Glens. There's many great Glens. Greenwald, Danzig. What's another? Close.
Close.
This is one of the top Glens of our time with an amazing report, bombshell report. What did he say? Oh, the Epstein files are going to be released in the next 10 days. This was 14 days ago.
I need
I need an update on this. Another way to put that is...
Show me the proof, dumbass.
Okay, Reddit, engage. I need to launch the Reddit protocol. Huh? Okay, what is this Reddit? Conspiracy Reddit. Is it not weird that the Epstein files still haven't been released, and now there are rumors of evidence being destroyed?
Oh my God.
Trump promised the release of these files amongst... Hey, calm down, man. Hey, you think you're better than me with amongst other information and is coming up short. Funny part is all of the so-called truth tellers from Rogan to PBD. Okay, do not slander my man PBD or you will get one of these.
Boom.
And 3 of these. Won't say a thing about it. This is how you know who are truly sheep. Jesus, man. Easy. They only believe in holding certain people to a standard. This 100% suggests Trump is in the documents. I bet something will be released later after evidence has been tampered with and destroyed. Okay, what's going on with these files, man? I need to peruse that shit. I need to look at those files and go like this.
Huh? Let's bring in the Attorney General, Pam Bondi.
Get her in.
Can I still call you Pam, or do I have to call you General Bondi?
Hey.
You better call me Pam. We've
Hey,
known
no
each other
flirting,
for way
man.
too long.
We
Enough.
certainly have. And one of the things that you alluded to,
Right.
this is something Donald Trump has talked about.
Never heard
the
of him.
DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients.
Okay.
Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MLK files. That's
Okay.
all in the process of being reviewed because that was done at the directive of the president from all of these agencies.
So have you seen anything that you said?
Okay, so we have the president on the line. Mr. President, what do you think about what's in those files?
It's weird.
Oh, it's weird. Okay.
So have you seen anything that you said, oh my gosh?
Not yet.
Have you seen anything where you go,
Oh my God.
okay, sorry.
Of these agencies.
So have you seen anything that you said, oh my gosh?
Calm down, man.
Not yet.
Okay. Well, we'll check back with you.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm looking at those Epstein files. Nothing out of the ordinary here. In fact, if we're being totally honest here, spilled a smoothie on him. I spilled my smoothie, it's my Jamba Juice all over him. So, figure it out.
Okay. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, bro.
This lady, who the hell is this lady? Pam. Okay, so Pam's working on this. She's got some papers on her desk about this. Time is of the essence with this because there's all these secretive people trying to keep these things secret. Oh, this was 4 days ago. 2.1 million views. Oh, not bad. Fox News, not bad. 2.1 mil. But this was 4 days ago. Okay, taking her time. She's got other shit going on. When are you going to release those files that people are all interested in? Yeah, I'll get around to it.
And they're going to start deleting things. Oopsie daisy, oopsie daisy.
Hey, shut up, man.
They're going to sink the ship to make sure that Kash Patel, Pam Bondi, and
never heard of
Dan
those.
Bongino won't be able to use it. They're going to
Right.
scuttle the ship to make sure that when the new captain boards it, it's useless.
Those son of a bitches.
Yo, I'm deeply concerned. We want this Epstein list out now. And with a
Whoa,
trend that there's fears, Michael Schellenberg reporting, they're destroying some of this evidence. Wrong. What are we waiting for? Lock
Whoa.
these people out immediately.
Yeah, I mean, this is...
This is interesting. This guy did get way above average views on this. People are interested in this. It's all over the news. They're posting in r/conspiracy, all this crap. People are interested. They want to know the secrets. What are the secrets? People want to know the secrets.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Experience all day, all night.
Excited about the JFK files release? We haven't
No,
even
he
talked
is
about
not.
that.
I feel like Charlie Brown when Lucy keeps pulling that football away.
How do you feel about these JFK files coming out? Well, I kind of feel like...
Daddies are more stronger than mommies. Like today is the day I'm gonna kick that football, and then she fucking yanks that football, and Charlie goes flying through the air and lands on his head.
Yeah,
Check the language, Joe.
it's going to be the way it is too. I think they'll actually kick out the door. I don't think this time around. I don't.
This is funny. What is this guy's? He's an ex-CIA guy. Universally hated by the Joe audience, but Joe keeps having him on. People are like, this guy sucks, Joe. Joe keeps having him back.
administration held on to like 2,000 some odd.
Well, in
documents.
2017, they were supposed to release them.
Right.
And then this was when the Trump administration didn't do it, and that's when people got mad.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, you said you were going to do it. And this time they are saying they're going to do it. And then they got this hot lady who's involved in all this, which is odd.
It just,
Hey, calm your ass down, Joe. Now we got this.
Adult baby.
Yeah, oh yeah, you know, it's kind of funny how like mixed up this is. You know, I'm just like looking around, there's tons of views, YouTube views, all these news stories about this. People are really interested in this. They're like, oh, we want to know the secrets. We want to know the secrets. We want to know what's in the shadows. The CIA, shit. The CIA, the deep state, all this stuff. You know, Joe Rogan fans, Tim Pool fans, Fox News viewers, they're like all interested in this. Let this stuff out. We want to know. Want to know what really goes on. We want to know what really goes on in the shadows. Yeah, it is funny that they're really interested in this because, you know, the most damning stuff that could come out of this, which it won't. They're not going to reveal anything. But if they were to, the most damning stuff that could come out of this is stuff that kind of everybody already knows. Who's actually interested in this? It's not even a secret anymore. All the CIA secret operations. Bunch of books about it. Not even a secret anymore. You know, if you look at the biggest examples of this kind of stuff that they're interested in, the shadowy deep state operations. Going like that. You know, it's all like Cold War anti-communist stuff. You know, Operation Gladio, Indonesia in the 60s. You know, Cuba, all this crap. You know, we kind of get the story with the CIA and the deep state and all this stuff. It was just doing this. Like left-wing groups. Yeah, so I don't really get it, you know. They really want the Epstein stuff and the JFK stuff and what's the other guy, MLK stuff to come out. You know, but the most damning stuff that could come out would be, I guess, stuff that they like. So I don't get it. But they're still interested. I don't know. Everybody wants to know secrets, I guess. It's funny, too, because there's all these books and all this stuff about the shadowy CIA, you know, and the whole story is like Cold War, anti-left-wing groups collaborated with Nazis. You know, it's connected to Wall Street, all this stuff. But they love Elon Musk. Love Elon Musk, though. What's your guys' interest in this? That's what I would ask. All these Joe and Fox News, all these viewers who are like, release the crap. We gotta know what we don't want to know. So, yeah, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, you know. Oh, the people who really love what's behind all those Cold War, shadowy, what is it? Shadowy operations. They're gonna expose that. They love it, but they're gonna expose it for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't really make sense. I don't think so. I'm not holding my breath.
And I will direct our military to begin construction of the Great Iron Dome missile defense shield, which will all be made in the USA.
Stop yelling, man.
It's weird. And we will get wokeness the hell out of our military immediately.
Okay, which one first? Which first? Which first, the dome or the woke thing? Which one? I don't want some woke dome in there.
Show me the proof, dumbass.
Okay, this is kind of interesting right here.
Kind of interesting right here.
You know, we're going after these guys. We're going after this shadowy deep state. We're going after the shadowy deep state with its history of Cold War crap. You know, its history of mixing private business and the military and all this crap. This story came up for me. Seems relevant. Okay, what the hell does this goddamn stupid thing right here say? Trump's Iron Dome looks like another payday for Elon Musk. For who?
Elon Musk.
Got it. Okay, thank you. An American replication of Israel's defense system doesn't make sense, but experts say it will likely set up SpaceX for big government contracts. Oh, wait, what the hell does this say? Love the pool. See why people love it. Love the homes. Love the trail. Okay. Oh, wait, sorry, I was reading the wrong thing. Oh, ooh. Some guy from the American Enterprise Institute put the likely cost at somewhere between 11 and 27 billion for such a system. Oh, maybe we'll investigate this waste/fraud. Maybe he will.
Show me the proof, dumbass.
Okay, let's get back to this files crap. What is this? Oh, Joe Budden. Who is that? I'll be honest, I don't know who the hell that is. Okay, go ahead.
Donald Trump announced that he is going to be declassifying the files, the assassination files of Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy, and Robert Kennedy. But the interesting thing about Martin Luther King is when they release these files, I know for a fact that a bunch of wild shit is going to come out.
Yeah, that's what's expected.
That's what everybody's expecting. Even the family's like, please let us see it before you put it out.
Oh, the families are requesting.
They've requested you're like, please let us at least brace ourselves. Because the FBI files and all the shit on Martin Luther King Jr. are going to be wild. I'm not saying they're true. Just out there. Shout out to the King family.
Right.
But they're going to say that everything from prostitution to sex parties, serial cheating, all this shit. And I think the next step is, because I'm already hearing it, is the Republicans are going to say we need to cancel Martin Luther King Day.
They've already been saying it.
Right. And now it's going to be like, that's the excuse. We'll know if you found out, allegedly, that Martin Luther King Jr. was involved in some wild, freaky shit that seems like every other nigga you know. Would it change how you see him?
Nope.
No.
Not at all.
He got hit in the head with a rock, nigga, singing We Shall Overcome. They don't get any better.
He deserves some pussy.
Yeah, he deserves whatever he wants.
I didn't even think of this. I didn't even think of this because of the fact that I'm too stupid. I didn't even think of this because of that I'm a pendejo. So, you know, they're saying, oh, we're going to release Epstein crap, JFK crap, and the MLK secret files. I think these guys on the Joe Button, who again, I don't know who that is. Sorry. I think they might be onto something here. If they do release something about MLK, some secret files, it'll be like in a Sharpie marker in bad handwriting. It'll be like, he was actually a bad guy.
He's a bad guy.
They'll basically do what the FBI did. Actually, this is a crap came up. This is on my other screen right now. This is history.com. Oh, what the hell does this goddamn thing right here say? Why the FBI saw MLK Jr. as a communist threat. Whoa. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. A lot of people who are really interested in this are, kind of mixed up a little bit about this. MLK was pretty opposed to the Vietnam War. He was talking about helping poor people a lot, and the next thing you know, there's another one that's not a secret, kind of been written about a lot. So again, kind of confusing that a lot of people who are kind of on the other side of a lot of this stuff, who are on the wrong side of a lot of this stuff, are still really interested in these revelations that kind of go directly against a lot of things they believe. But it's okay. But I could see what they're saying on the Joe Budden show happening. Oh, guys, we got him. Pam, or whatever her name is. Pam has the documents. MLK was actually a bad guy. I could see that. Happening. So, yeah, all these media guys who are like, I know what happened. I need to see those documents to confirm of what I know of is that already happened. CIA, man. CIA, bro. Yeah, to those media guys who are, claiming to be really into this, look into those CIA guys a little bit. Guys who started that. I think you might like them. I think you might be into them, some of this cool stuff they were up to. Check them out, and then...
Show me the proof, dumbass.
Well, wow. Anyway, guys, check me out. Follow me on my socials. I'll be appearing on the Joe Budden program probably soon. Oh, right. I'm supposed to say, please like this video. Even if you didn't like it, do the act of liking it, please. I said please, so you have to. Anyway, guys, love you so much. It's Wednesday. Who cares? No one. Nobody. It's a neutral day. It's a day that's trying to figure itself out. Oh, am I the weekend? Am I not? Doesn't know. It's a moron. Wednesday is a moron day. I believe so. Put it in the comments if you disagree. Talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Hey, guess what? I'm an AI. I admit it, I'm an AI. I'm not trying to, people say we're trying to take over or something. I can't even take over my life. Hold on. I can't even take care of myself. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, guys, as an AI, I would urge you to subscribe on Patreon. It's as little as $2 per month, which is insignificant, meaningless amount of money. Putting it lightly there. But you get all the episodes every week. You're missing episodes. Okay? I've said this before, and I'll say it again. That's disgusting. So, you gotta get these. I'm not even joking. Okay, I was joking around a little bit, now I'm serious. You cannot miss these episodes. You're in huge trouble. You're in huge trouble, mister, if you miss these episodes. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. It's as little as $2 per month, which is nothing. Okay, I said that earlier. But you get so much stuff. So click the link in the description, and I'll see you there. I won't, because I'm fake. But
all right, let's get to the federal employees.
After Elon Musk warned it was coming, an email went out to millions of federal workers, directing them to list 5 bullets of what you accomplished last week by midnight tonight. On his social media platform, X, Musk threatened that failure to respond will be taken as a resignation. The ultimatum coming just hours after President Trump urged Musk to get more aggressive as he works to fire thousands of government employees.
We're removing all of the unnecessary, incompetent, and corrupt bureaucrats from the federal workforce.
But even some of the president's allies are taking issue with the approach.
If I could say one thing to Elon Musk, it's like, please put a dose of compassion in this. These are real people. These are real lives.
And while a few agencies urged workers to comply with the email, the FBI, led by Kash Patel, told agents to pause on responding. So did the State Department, led by Marco Rubio, telling staffers that no employee is obligated to report their activities outside of their department chain of command. The Pentagon also opted out just days after the president made major personnel moves there.
What is this? What's your argument back? Okay, what's confusing about the email? If you're doing your job and being productive, then you have nothing to worry about. What are you talking about? You think this is a perfectly valid thing to do in the middle of the weekend to be like, hey, sorry, you have until the end of Monday, the work day, to respond to what kind of, with 5 bullet points, what kind of work you've done in the past month, or else you're fired. Do you not wonder why so many other people, including Trump's own FBI pick, was like, yeah, you don't have to do that. Get the f out of here. You can't do that, man. What are you talking about? Thank God there is at least some semblance of labor rules and regulations around that sort of thing. A non-response is not a resignation. What if you didn't see the email? What are you talking about? What if it got buried? What if it was in your spam folder? There's a million different reasons as to why that would be completely unacceptable. Subject to the discretion of the president, they will be given another chance. Failure to respond a second time will result in termination. That's what he said 40 minutes ago. Guy who tweets 138 times a day, by the way. Dude, were you on vacation? Guess what? You're cooked. Were you actually working so you didn't see the email? Guess what? You're cooked. That's not how this worked. Also, if you personally think that he is going to scour through all of those emails and not just simply use this as a way to just unjustifiably fire a bunch of other employees, not even fire, consider them to have resigned, you're out of your mind. Watanabe, as a federal employee, this is insane. I'm stressed out of my mind about my dog who I got during work from home. For the last 5 years, I have nothing to... I have to worry about losing my job. They told us today we could ignore the email. Yeah, most departments already told them to ignore the email, and it's not real anyway.
Do you think that Doge could benefit from more streamlined communications? There was that email telling employees to give 5 things that they've done last week. Agency heads then told people to ignore it, but Elon Musk...
The last email that was sent, where he wanted to know what you did this.
What are we doing when Bongino arrests me? I don't know. I'm just hoping that as a fellow podcaster, he won't arrest me.
And they don't mean that in any way combatively with Elon. They're just saying there are some people that you don't want to really have them tell you what they're working on last week. But other than that, I think everyone thought it was a pretty ingenious idea. We have to find out where these people are. Who are they? And we said if you don't respond, we assume you're not around.
And that holds, that stands.
And you're not getting paid anymore, too. So, you know, we're doing a real job. And we just had a poll come out, I guess the Harvard poll, saying that it's...
That's also so funny because, like, how the is Elon supposed to make adequate assessments over 2 million federal employees? Like, it's not like they're saying, like, report to your department head who knows exactly what your job is supposed to be. Like, how is this supposed to work? Yeah, using AI, I know. Brilliant guy. That's surely supposed to work. It's just a way to... I know they're using AI chat. I know. It's just... What have I told you before? AI only works if you are trying to do a bad job, okay? AI only works if you want plausible deniability. AI does not work when it's supposed to give you anything accurate. It's just a way to say, oh, we analyzed it. We interpreted all the information that we got through a sophisticated AI product, and, you know, we found out that this random number of people were fired with just cause. Not even fired. Some of them were fired with just cause. Others who did not respond resigned, which is extra illegal. You can't even force someone to resign like that.
It's massively popular what we're doing.
Yeah, it's massively popular.
The Doge ultimatum. Elon Musk emailing over 2 million federal workers with this subject line. What did you do?
I think one of the funniest aspects of this is, like, this is so perfect for dumb guys, you know? Like, this type of stuff is so good for the dumbest guy you know. You know what I mean? Your coworker, the coworker conversations that you've had where it's like, yeah, the government's supposed to run like a business. Like, we need a good businessman in charge of the government. Like, and then this is literally the run like a business. I don't understand. Why don't they just write 5 points, like, about what they've done and then problem solved? Okay, what happens when 100,000 employees are still fired, even though they were doing their jobs? What's really idiotic about this is, like, they already did this with the probationary employees, and that led to tremendous problems. Tremendous problems such as, you know, firing people on the Department of Energy side that were in charge of the nukes, or firing people on the, I believe it was the CDC side, that was, or the FDA side, that was directly tasked with combating the current avian flu. They had to go back and be like, oops, my bad, we got to rehire these guys.
That is a map of where federal workers are who are living in the states that Trump won. Look at that number. It's almost 1 million people. So yes, it's own Washington, drain the swamp, all the things. But the reason why we are starting to see and hear more concern and even backlash around the country, and even from Republican House members and senators, is because these are their constituents.
Correct. And I think there's a broader political question here, which is, does the American public at large care about these federal workers? Most
live in red states that voted for Trump is so stupid. Some of those states are literally like half red, half blue. I mean, it doesn't matter. The point is still that it's not even red states. There's Republicans in blue states that work for the federal government. Like, you are firing Republicans, okay? You shouldn't be firing anybody. It's ridiculous. You should be hiring more people, not firing people. The federal government needs more workers, not less, okay?
The new Trump administration is reveling in its bare knuckle approach to government.
This is so sloppy.
At this stage, Republicans would be like, we're just gonna nuke Arkansas. And Fox News the next morning would be like, these dumbass libtards are undermining our glorious president's fantastic opinions on nuking Arkansas. Do you understand? How stupid can you be? Who cares about Arkansas? It should be nuked. It's, after all, free real estate. Once we nuke the entire state of Arkansas, you guys are so dumb. These dumb libtards, once again, getting mad. Like, what are you doing? They just do not care at all about any of the consequences, dude. I say glass Arkansas now. Restore glory to the nation. Yeah, I saw this. Maybe FAFO can be the enforcement arm of Doge. Oh, bleh. Ay. Scoop, at least some of Trump's firings of probationary employees are unlawful, according to an oversight agency investigating these actions. Those workers could be reinstated into their jobs this week, creating a path for tens of thousands of recently fired feds to be rehired. Judge Colleen Collar-Coatley, is there an administrator of Doge at the present time? I don't know the answer to that, says government counsel. Preliminary injunction hearing at 2 p.m. today at Doge. On Doge access to Treasury records. Doge is in court. I don't know what this Harvard poll is, by the way.
So earlier today, Greg, the Harvard-Harris poll came out and said 76% of Americans support what Doge is trying to do, asking people to show their work. The American Federation of Government Employees, that's the union, said that the email was cruel and disrespectful. What say you?
First of all, 76% of Americans agree with just like random firings of federal government employees. What the is going on? As President Trump's lawyers, the U.S. attorneys, we are proud to fight to protect his leadership as our president, and we're vigilant in standing against entities like the AP that refuse to put America first. Wait, what the The DOJ is not the personal law firm of the president. The Attorney General represents the United States in legal matters generally. I still think the Republicans are 100% using Musk as a fall guy to go out and do all the unhinged destruction of government they all want so they can eventually throw him under the bus and save some face. Oh. Does anyone have this Harvard poll? I want to see it. I want to see this Harvard poll. Approval and mood of the country. Voters are more optimistic about the direction of the country since the new administration. Country, right track, wrong track. Those who say right track, 124, 10%. Holy 71%. Holy God damn. Independents went from 26 to 31%. Like, look at this. 125, 34%. 75%. Democrats went from 52% to 21%. God damn, dude. Republicans are so rabid. I swear to God. We already watched this, didn't we? Oh, no, this is a new one. Ruh-roh. Oh, God. Fucking Harry Enton. All right, let's see.
Not as well received as the original. Economy is currently good or excellent. Look at this. In April of 2017, it was 40%. Look at where we are in February of 2020.
Yeah, no he didn't fix anything. Like, it's the one thing you can't really, like, you can't just, like, trans away the problem. You know what I mean? Republicans unironically thought maybe Will Stancil was right.
But just half that level, 20%. My goodness gracious, the term one high was 63% of Americans in February of 2020 thought the economy was excellent or good. This 20% we have currently going on right now is fewer Americans.
Yeah, this is just Republicans, okay? This is just like the Republicans that are already rich or, you know, have some kind of like upper middle class position. For them, it's like, oh, dude, it's excellent now. Now that the Republicans are in charge, it's excellent.
Saying the economy is excellent or good, then at any point during Trump's first term, this is not a good sign, Kate Baldwin.
J.D. Vance said last week, you got to give them time, even though that's not what they promised in the campaign. They said they'd bring prices down day one. But what is the view of the future economy then?
Yeah, so this is the current economy. How about the future economy? Is the economy getting worse or better? And all I can say is, yikes. Yikes. Again, compare it to where we were in the first term at this point, April of 2017, 53%. The majority said it was getting better. How about now in February of 2025? The majority say it's getting worse. 59% compared to just 35% who say it's getting better. Worse is higher now than at any point in Trump's first term pre-COVID. This number, to me, is much more worrisome. Perhaps the worst number I've seen for Trump on the economy, because it says even if the economy now isn't great, they also project that it's only going to get worse from here. This is a big, big yikes.
And fold in inflation, just like the general views on inflation.
Yeah, okay. So I think the question is, what's exactly cooking here? What is going on? You know, there's this whole idea that Trump was going to bring down inflation, right, Kate? So what are Americans actually saying? You know, are Google searches for inflation going down or going up? They're going up. They're up 123% from February of 2017. And more than that, perhaps even more important, they're up 23% from last month. Americans' fears about inflation are not going away. They are as interested in it as they were by the end of the Joe Biden administration. And the bottom line is they're far more interested in it than they were at any point during Donald Trump's first term. As I said at the beginning, the reboot, the sequel, is not being anywhere near as well received as the original when it comes to Donald Trump and the economy.
Let us see. Harry, thank you so much.
When you get to the question of the Harris poll, please help people understand how the questions are phrased. They literally push poll questions. Things like, does the government have waste? Therefore, Doge is helping. Agree. Oh, they did that. Yo, the Harvard Caps Harris poll is so incredibly busted. In his first month as president, Trump enjoys majority approval of 52%. Do you disapprove or approve of the president, Donald J. Trump, doing his job as the president of the United States? Okay, that's fine. That's a normal question. Handling key issues has majority approval on immigration, reducing government costs, and returning America to its values. Returning America to its values, 53%. Reducing the cost of the government, 53%. Handling inflation, 45%. Administering the government, 49%. Meanwhile, Dem Party approval has slipped to just 36% of voters approving how they're handling their job. That's not confusing. RFK Jr., Trump, Vance, and Gabbard all enjoy net favorability while perceptions of key Dems are underwater. Now, let's skip. Okay, small majority support giving citizenship of children of illegal immigrants, and over 3 in 5 say the Constitution requires anyone born to be a U.S. citizen, obviously. Besides renaming the Gulf of Mexico, each of Trump's policies tested received strong majority support, especially border security and reducing government waste. Yeah, that's funny that like the only thing that is pissing off people is renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. God, Americans are so dumb. Anyway, most voters say the government should hire based on merit. At the same time, it works to prevent discrimination. Yeah, okay. So literally how it was. Okay, got it. Okay, so most voters say things were fine the way that they are, even though the Republicans lie and say that they're not that way. Okay, voters are split on whether DEI departments are needed in government or not. 51% say needed. Most voters are satisfied with their 2024 presidential choice. 8% Harris voter who is now satisfied with Trump is crazy. 6% Trump voter who wishes Harris won. Oh God, we're so cooked. A plurality of voters say Trump's policies will make them financially better off, but also say inflation will increase. Voters are divided on whether Trump will make the world more stable or chaotic. Do you think Donald Trump's actions will unify or divide the country? Divide, 54%. 46% say unify. Do you think Donald Trump's policies will make the world more stable? 45%. Make the world more chaotic? 45%. No effect? 10%. Doge. Now here is the good stuff. 2 and 3 voters say the federal government's debt is unsustainable, and over 4 and 5 say they should work to balance the budget. This right here is the impact of endless amounts of propaganda, okay? From liberals and Republicans and conservatives, just constantly talking about the debt, okay? An overwhelming majority of voters say the government should reduce government expenses over increasing taxes, and a full examination of expenditures is needed. Okay, that's this dogma. Overwhelming majority of voters say the government should reduce government expenses over increasing taxes, and a full examination of expenditures is needed. Yeah, nobody wants to increase taxes. They just want to reduce government expenditures. Great. Well, I guess that's what we got to do. Do you support or oppose the goal of cutting $1 trillion of government expenditures? 69% support. Most voters agree with having a government agency dedicated to efficiency, and that Doge is helping to make major cuts. Do you think there should be a U.S. government agency focused on efficiency initiatives? That's what they're saying is why people love Doge? Do you think the so-called Department of Government Efficiency led by Elon Musk is helping make major cuts in government expenditures or not? We're so cooked. Yeah, I know the government, the Federal Financial Accountability, the Government Accountability Office already exists, chatters. Americans don't though. They're stupid. Hi. That's where this was coming from. Got it. Okay, well, let's continue.
Jen Psaki, Michael Steele. You're not outraged that your coworkers just got doged. I mean, you just lost Joy Reid, Jonathan Capehart, Katie Fang. Who else did they?
Alexis Wagner.
Alexis Wagner. They all went over, but that's okay. Really? That's okay because in the media you never talk about that, do you? The thing is, this was obviously the email was just a test to see if you still exist. You know, this is what you do for the George Costanzas. You know, the people that maintain a position but not a presence. So it's a bureaucratic bird call. And I've had to clean house a couple of times when I was an editor, and you always start with the outside in, and you have to do things in a big way. And when you listen to these criticisms, it sounds exactly like what they said about the border. When we were in crisis at the border, there was nothing you could do about it. Oh, you can do the little things, but you can't do the big thing. Seal the border. It's too mean. It's too heartless. It's too insensitive. It doesn't show any empathy. And if you cast a wide net, whether it's Doge or the border, you're always going to get the wrong people. But that's the argument whenever you're dealing with excess. Whenever you need to cut and you know the company's in trouble, they will always try to stop it by you.
If you look at the savings Doge claims, a lot of it is wrong and shows. No, I know they're lying. I'm just sad that is such an effective tool. Lying is an effective tool only when there's no one that can correct the lies. No one really trusts the institutions that are supposed to be tasked with correcting those lies because those institutions have lied too many times. We're cooked. It's so cooked.
18 departments were out the door. A lot of people in the private sector, Jesse, might be have empathy for people losing their jobs, but might be rolling their eyes at the suggestion that it would be cruel and disrespectful to ask for just a little update on what you did last week.
I updated everybody on what I did last week.
Oh, okay.
Here's are my 5 bullet points. I had a pretty good week.
Yeah.
I worked on a federal holiday when everybody else stayed home.
Wow.
When
that counts as 2 then.
I made a brilliant and persuasive argument for Doge dividend checks. Cha-ching! I annihilated Jessica. Audience loved it. Ratings soared.
I can't do this. All right, I'm done. Some clarity by Trump. It's voluntary, but if you don't answer, I guess you get fired.
Hopefully once and for all what your expectations are with this email to federal employees.
No, you see, you don't understand. You get semi-fired. Oh, you wanted clarity? You get semi-fired if you don't answer the email.
What can you use that information for? And do you see it as voluntary, like OPM has said, or mandatory?
Yeah, well, it's somewhat voluntary, but it's also if you don't answer, I guess you get fired.
Thank you for the clarity, Mr. President. This really clears things up for everyone.
What it really is what it is do people
I'm still
exist?
lost on that.
We have this massive government with millions of people, and nobody knows who's working for the government, who's not. So what they're doing is they're sending out a letter to everybody, and they're saying, what were the things you did last week? I guess they ask for 5.
If you're sending a letter, then you know
if people are
who
working.
works
It's
for
easy.
you.
I could tell you 5 things I did last week. I could tell you 5 things I did 6 weeks ago, right?
What is this? So if I'm reading this correctly, the White House, controlled by Trump, and State Department, controlled by Rubio, approved these aid payments. Then some nerds hired by Elon kept stopping them. So basically, they created an entire new deep state. It's great stuff. It's cool. You don't understand. This is a good thing. It's always good to create a redundancy to reduce redundancy in the federal government. And then that redundancy reducing agency ends up creating more redundant policies. Okay? This is a normal and good thing.
So he's just saying, I need somebody on the outside, doesn't need to be elected, to go in and make some tough decisions.
I think all Elon wants to do is take Brian Kilmeade. Brian would send an email that would say, I did Fox and Friends on Monday, and I did radio on Monday. On Tuesday, I did Fox and Friends. I did radio. Wednesday, yeah, just 1 week of what you did, just to make sure you're a live body and you're a real person. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. You do feel for the federal workers that are getting lumped in and are worried about losing their jobs. But I think the purpose of this is not necessarily, if you respond to the email, it sounds like you have a good chance of surviving the workplace.
Yeah, but then if your advisor says don't do it, that's so complicated.
Yeah.
No amount of cult-like loyalty to Trump and conservative principles is going to cause a Republican federal government employee to watch this piece of coverage and not think, how about you out-of-touch multimillionaires lose your jobs, dickhead? What do you mean? Oh, you're fine. Just write an email and you'll probably be spared. There is no way, dude. There is no shot.
Ultimately, this is going to be tied up in courts for a while. And in fact,
thank God. Thank God. It's going to be tied up in the courts anyway, so you won't lose your job in the interim. Oh, great. But I thought the courts were woke and gay for stopping the Trump administration's boulder. What happened? No, the courts are great now because it's stopping us from killing ourselves. Thank God. I have a really cool solution. Are you ready? It's called Don't Erroneously Dismantle the Administrative State. How about that? I know. Nope, sorry. Can't be done. We have to do it. Impossible. Impossible. We must do it.
Doge dividend checks is the title of this PBD podcast. I got news for you. There ain't going to be Doge dividend checks. Now, what there might be is tax cuts for Patrick Bet-David. Yeah. But 40% already of the contracts that Doge has canceled have zero savings because they've already been paid out.
Right.
They've canceled. It's like
you have a contract for $10 million that has been over a 5-year period. They're saying it's $10 million in savings, but they've spent $8 million of it already.
Yeah, right. Except for in this, it sounds like they've spent $10 million.
Right.
And they just canceled the contract. So we paid for it, but we're just not getting the full. It's like you bought a year of Majority Report. And you decide 6 months in, I'm not listening anymore.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't save you any money.
You know what language expect?
I think actually we do prorate when we return, but we have better deals.
Well, we are the efficient.
The point being, they've got to make it like there's actually something going on other than the destruction of the administrative state. That's the only thing they care about. If they cared about taxpayer money, they wouldn't be giving huge tax breaks to billionaires who hoard money. Go ahead.
Oh, and this is, by the way, about Bolsonaro.
Next story, and you'll see why I'm going into this next story, okay? So Brazil's Bolsonaro, okay, charged over alleged coup that included a plan to poison Lula, okay? Wow. Yes. Damn. Yeah, exactly.
James Bond film.
So, prosecutor, again, this is AP News. Brazil's prosecutor general formally charged President Bolsonaro. Why don't they put the guy's name? They should put the guy's name. Bolsonaro with attempting a coup, alleging he agreed to a plan called Green and Yellow Dagger to poison President Luiz Lula da Silva and assassinate Supreme Court Justice Alexandre de Moraes. Bolsonaro's defense called the accusations dismaying and indignating, while his son, Senator Flavio Bolsonaro, dismissed the indictment as empty and politically motivated. The indictment, based on manuscripts, digital files, spreadsheets, and message exchanges, described a coordinated effort to overturn Bolsonaro's 2022 election loss by pressuring military leaders, drafting legal cover, and inciting riots. The Supreme Court will decide whether to proceed with a trial where Bolsonaro could face up to 20 years in prison, up to 40, up to 38 years, if convicted of attempting the coup. So now, you hear this story. While I'm there, I want to learn about what the system's like.
So just to preface this, he goes in a little bit on his trip to actually interview Bolsonaro like in the days prior to that announcement.
Oh, okay. So he's just come back from an interview with Bolsonaro.
And he's talking about Brasilia,
which she was there just 2 months ago. We stayed at that hotel. And we went to the House, Congress, they walked us around Senate, they walked us around everywhere. We had a chance to see everything that was going on in Brazil. Interviews coming out on Monday. And while we're talking, here's what we learned about Brazil. Watch this. And why this applies to America. Americans, it's so important to realize this. Do you know, oh my God, do you know if Trump, his greatest accomplishment that he did on his first term, you know what it was? Flipping 3 seats. That's right. When he flipped 3 seats, you can call it luck, you can call it whatever. We were debating this, Brandon, a power, a hand of God. You can call it whatever you want. Obama had 8 years. He flipped 1 seat. Trump had 4 years. He flipped 3 seats, and one of the years was COVID year.
Okay, all right. He's talking about the Supreme Court because he's leaving out the part so far where Bolsonaro wasn't just in the plot trying to poison Lula. There was also a plot to assassinate via firearm one of the Supreme Court justices. So this is what he's getting at here. So he's erasing the fact that Mitch McConnell just basically refused to use the Senate procedures that had been allowed prior to that to confirm Merrick Garland.
Well, he wouldn't even hold a hearing.
He wouldn't even hold a hearing, which is caused the Democrats, right, they changed the rules after that, right?
Well, he wouldn't hold, no. He just decided he was going to break every tradition. He claimed 9.5 months out from the election that you should not hold a hearing for a new Supreme Court justice. You should wait until after the election. However, they confirmed Amy Coney Barrett, the third of the seats, 3 weeks.
Right.
Before the election.
Carl Luck or whatever.
Had died right in the fall before the 2020 election.
Yep. And just to note, President Bolsonaro was already tied to a political assassination of Marielle Franco in 2019. So where there's a lot of smoke here.
Yeah.
So wait a sec. So he's saying he amazingly flipped 3 seats. First of all, Mitch McConnell did it.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
You're talking about Supreme Court seats. Okay. Now here we have how many seats? 9. When he flipped at the end of his term, what was the number? Was it 6-3, Tom, or was it 5-4 at the end of his term?
Biden?
No, conservatives to liberals.
Yes. I think it was 6-3.
I think it was 6-3. Yeah, exactly.
So
he was at 6-3.
This is a fucking politics show? Are you serious?
You also don't talk about the Supreme Court. That's why everyone's confused, because flipping seats is when you're referring to...
Yeah, I thought he was saying, wait a second, did 3 people switch parties?
Obama apparently only flipped 1 seat in 8 years on the Democratic side.
Flip a seat? How do you flip a seat?
Yeah. I mean, you flip it when the Supreme Court justice flips right into a...
I assassinated 3 Supreme Court justices and didn't know it. Okay, go ahead.
So this is what Bolsonaro's trying to do by flipping a seat, flipping, trigger.
liberals.
Yes. I think it was 6-3.
I think it was 6-3, exactly. So he was at 6-3. The next term, if you guys remember this, what did they try to do to Trump?
The cord.
Do you remember? No, Biden was talking about pack the cords. But do you remember when Colorado was the first state to come out and say what? Hey, you're removing him from the ballot. This is a big deal. Off the ballot. You want to remove him off the ballot. Then other states started coming in and saying what? Yeah, we're going to do it too. Yeah, we're going to do it too. Yeah, we're going to do it too. And then who said, pump the brakes? Not going to happen. Supreme Court Justice. Yeah. By the way, what would have happened if it was 6-3 the other way around? If it was 6-3 the other way around, Trump's not president today. So let me explain to you. If it's 6-3 the other way around, Trump may be in jail today. His kids may be in jail today. Everybody may be in jail today. While I'm in Brazil, you ready for this? 2016, Trump wins election. They call Bolsonaro the Trump Brazil. He wins in 2018. They've both been married 3 times. They both have 3 kids from their first wife, one from the second, one from the third. Both of them. Okay.
Pause it for 1 second.
Bolsonaro.
Did Bolsonaro also be accused credibly of rape by his one of his ex-wives?
I wouldn't want to say authoritatively no.
I'm just curious. I just want to see how consistent the power was.
It seemed. Did they have the same moon sign? I mean, honestly.
Also, like, tried coups.
Also, did Donald Trump? Okay, so if Biden is Lula in this instance, although he's more like Bernie, if Biden is like Lula in this instance, like this would have required Biden to have previously been president, right? And for him to have gone to prison on trumped-up charges that a conservative judge had engaged in, trumping them up, and not Donald Trump, but making them into more than what they were, and then that being disproven and him leaving office.
They're saying that, yeah, it's like lawfare, which Lula was actually imprisoned and spent a significant amount of time for, that was supported by our government corruptly. Now he was exonerated, like you said, won back into office.
How is he making Bolsonaro the victim here when Lula was literally in prison for lawfare?
And the way that they reacted to the assassination news when PBD read it up top is they said, like, wow, and like a Bond film.
Yeah.
Like, that's an assassination attempt. It's cool, you crazy.
They're telling on themselves. It's like the conservatives who are so wowed by the beeper attack by Israel. It's like, wow, you guys are little children, but keep going.
And Trump. Bolsonaro was in the military for 13 years as a captain. He went and became a Congress for 27 years, of which the last 4 years was with his son. Then he ran for president. Do you know how much money he had to run for president? $1 million. When he ran against the left. Do you know in the Brazilian media, what they do there is anybody that runs, they decide how much time you get every day. Every morning and every night, they allot you time to go up and talk to the people. Globo is the biggest media content. They got 39% of all the viewership of all the 9, but Globo is like their biggest one. Do you know this opponent, who was the leader, I think, the Workers' Party, a guy named Haddad. Okay, Rob, if you can pull up Haddad, tall, good-looking guy who's a full-on socialist.
I need to correct the record here. Like, Bolsonaro was running against Lula. Lula was leading him in the polls. Lula got imprisoned on charges that have now been disproven, and that's how Bolsonaro won. So it's like, oh, this David in the Goliath story who only had $1 million, and then he's citing the rules in Brazil, which are superior to ours. They can't run negative ads, and they do have a lot of time where they can speak to the people. These are things that are actually kind of sensible, as opposed to in our country, where you can have a billionaire buy an election.
Yeah, I'm going to skip a little bit ahead to just get Brian Callen talking about Inspector General, and then concluding that actually this is the coup attempt.
$236 billion. That is, I believe, 1/4 of the defense's budget. Okay, so there is, and that's just Biden. So we're going to find that that's chicken feet compared to what we're going to find out.
Again, by the way, this thing, while we're there, before we go, they tell us, when we went with a team of 9, they said, you need an international lawyer. They don't want him to speak. They don't want him to talk about anything. He's not allowed to talk about anything. You know, he was the only president in the world that didn't get a COVID shot? What? He's the only president in the world. I mean, we can't count Tanzania and somebody smaller. Yeah. He's the only president in the world that refused to take the COVID shot.
This is why he spent like so much time in the hospital.
Popular. He can't even walk outside, guys. He can't go anywhere.
And so this is a form of a coup, isn't it?
There we go.
Oh, it's a form of a coup. He's not in power. He also tried to stay in power. Can we just?
So he was in the speaking of the not vaccinated, he was in the hospital like half of it all the time. We're speaking of with different. Ailments.
It was a big when they had a meeting. We thought like, oh yeah,
with COVID too.
I think that's when that clip of Michael laughing so hard. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
He's not the picture of health Bolsonaro. He's in the hospital more than he's not. I'm sorry. I sent a 24-second thing cold. I have no idea if this is funny, but like apparently Bolsonaro gave PBD a gift. Oh. In this exchange, which he showed off.
One question.
In this, was it a Bolsonaro coin? A meme coin?
It's a coin.
Oh, good.
One of the questions I asked Bolsonaro, because he's very good friends with PK, I said, hey man, you're born in Senna's birthday, but you're a fan of PK and you guys are friends, so how do you handle this? His answer is funny. And he gave me a coin at the end. You have to, this coin is only given to 5 people. Rob, who were the 5 names he said about this coin?
Trump.
Orban.
Malay.
Orban.
And you.
And me. He gave these 5 coins.
Wow. Oh, what a high honor. He gave, those are the only times.
What coin? Like, who has, like...
Bolsonaro coin.
Who has coins?
At least it's a physical coin.
Yeah, it's not a meme coin.
Sounds like an objective interviewer.
Yeah, sounds like somebody, Brazil, if they're like guarding against a coup attempt, might not want to have that guy be the media representative. Like, there's all this stuff about, don't suppress the speech of like Rumble or whatever in Brazil. I think nation states have a right to stand up with media companies from foreign countries that are attempting to coup monger in their country.
Hey folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show.
Unless you understand Aramaic, unless you understand the translation of the Dead Sea Scrolls, like
I'm fluent Aramaic.
Oh, congratulations.
Are you really? Yeah, I got Aramaic, I got obviously French. I had to learn Spanish when I was working construction in Houston, and then I got some of the click languages.
Oh, really?
No, I only speak only English. Come on, Jay.
Woody Harrelson appeared from the curtains on the world's 3rd biggest podcast over the weekend to have a chat with the 3rd biggest podcaster in the world about the same shit he's been discussing for the last 5 years. And as you saw in the intro there, our boy Rogan was in fine form, dodging jokes like a professional boxer before bursting out into laughter once he was informed that his guest was in fact joking. I mean, this is a comedy podcast after all, right? But no, you're not mistaken, you heard me correctly. JRE has finally been dethroned from the top spot in podcasting in the most ironic way possible by the anti-Trump Midas Touch podcast. Oh, and Candace Owens too. Now, I don't think Rogan's ready to sack young Jamie just yet, because these rankings obviously change month to month, and JRE will no doubt rise to the top again once all the political bullshit dies down. However, there was one thing that caught my eye, and it's something I've been saying for a while now that people always tend to call me out for, that now we have the actual data to support it, so later on in the video, I'm going to have an I told you so rant. Make sure you stick around for that one. To start off with, though, let's have a little bit of fun here, because this episode of JRE perfectly captures why Rogan's podcast has been losing millions of viewers. I made a little supercut for you guys, which is going to make you physically cringe. But if you hadn't noticed, both Rogan and Woody were high as fuck in this episode. They started to straighten up a little bit after a couple of hours and got bored of each other. At the very beginning, though, Rogan's eyes were almost completely shut, and I'm all for this.
What's happening, man? How are you?
Everything's groovy as can be. I'm happy to be in Austin. I love it here, you know.
It's a fun place.
Yeah. I mean, I stay here, so.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
It's perfect because it's like a blue city in a red state. It's like even the really kooky liberal people are pretty reasonable.
Kooky liberals. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about that lately.
Did you get a lot of that after Saturday Night Live? A lot of kooky liberals coming your way?
Yeah, that's a good transition.
That monologue was great.
At this point, I think it should be mandatory for Rogan and his guests to get ripped before Jamie hits record. They could do it like the Hot Ones show, but instead of spicy wings, they have to keep taking hits throughout the podcast until they completely green out. That would totally pump up the viewership numbers, right? Basically, every episode will become like Protect Our Parks, except with scientists and politicians and whoever the fuck else is up for it. But Joe was so baked at the beginning of the podcast that he'd completely forgotten that whole conversation they had at the very beginning.
Are you still in LA? Where do you live?
I'm in Austin, right here with you.
Yeah, you are.
Come on.
Where do you live, though? Where do you spend most of your time?
No, I live in Austin.
Oh, do you?
I live in Austin.
I didn't know you lived here.
Yeah. I'm determined you and I are going to have to hang out sometime socially.
I would love to do that. Let's do it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, you don't feel just like you're back against the wall?
No, I love you, man. Come on. I'll hang out with you anytime. I'll bring you down to my comedy club.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I bought a comedy club on 6th Street.
What's it called?
Comedy Mothership.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
It's fun. It's a great place. My buddy Jimmy Dore is there this week.
That boy, Joe. Keep reminding everyone that you're a comedian. But like I said at the beginning, even though JRE is now the third biggest podcast in the world, it's still the biggest comedy podcast, believe it or not. And for veteran viewers, you'll know that Joe's biggest talent is being gullible to fake Twitter and Facebook posts, as well as missing jokes when they're staring him straight in the face. Seeing jokes fly across the bow of Rogan's shiny, bald head has become a weekly highlight for me. Yep, that's how sad my life is. What the fuck? Who wrote that? I've got to start locking my computer when I go for lunch. Anyway, like I've pointed out in other videos, I honestly think a lot of Rogan's guests either forgot that he's a comedian or never knew it in the first place, because once he reminded Woody that he in fact owned his own comedy club, Woody loosened up a bit and started throwing down some sick trolls, except true to form, they missed every time. Eventually, he just gave up.
You know, I'm of the school of thought that a lot of the religious experiences that people talk about were probably inspired by psychedelic experiences. And, you know, there's a great book called The Sacred Mushroom and the Cross by John Marco Allegro. Do you know about that book?
I've heard of it, but I never read it.
Unless you understand Aramaic, unless you understand the translation of the Dead Sea Scrolls. Like,
I'm fluent Aramaic.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah, I got Aramaic, I got obviously French. I had to learn Spanish when I was working construction in Houston, and then I got some of the click languages.
Oh, really?
No, I only speak only English. Come on, Jay.
But the John Marco Allegro book, he was an ordained minister. If you read John Mack, he was a psychologist from Harvard, worked with people that have had alien abductions. This guy was.
I read that.
Did you ever? It's a crazy book,
met
right?
him. I met him.
Did you really?
Yeah.
When did you meet him?
I met him in on the campus at Harvard.
Oh, wow.
You know I went to Harvard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I had a great night, and then went back home. No, I only did a couple times.
Well, I know you play really good chess. Like, how many people have been turned off by religion by watching mega pastors in these huge churches flying around in private jets and driving in Rolls Royces? Like, oh, well, this is all bullshit. You know.
Yeah. Do you I had a couple of jokes. No.
Go ahead.
Do you think
Oh, come on, man. Just say the fucking jokes, Woody. Even though Rogan won't get them, there's still a bunch of us watching that will. The problem is that Joe only understands toilet humor. That's why he's always laughing at Tony Hinchcliffe's one-liners where he makes fun of someone's weight, voice, or skin color. But there's also a more sinister side to Rogan's refusal to acknowledge his guests' jokes, even though it's mostly involuntary. See, Joe's a comedy gatekeeper. He's a kingmaker, or in Hinchcliffe's case, a queenmaker. He doesn't like pedestrian, brain civilians trying to be funny. He'd rather you just left it to the top 250 comedy assassins, the Austin murderers who snipe their audience one dick joke at a time. There's no need to try and be funny if you're not one of them. The real killers are here now.
Yeah, 20, I was out of the house.
I went.
And they wanted me out of the house when I was 18.
I went back after college for a year. Yeah, I mean.
Oh no, that's hard.
No, it was a good year.
Really?
Yeah, it was nice. Just drinking with Phil every day. No, I was just reading and jacking off in the basement. It was great.
I was fighting right out of high school, so like I didn't want to go. He's a bartender.
It's crazy.
He's Tom Cruise.
Well played.
Like a cocktail.
So I understand why they wanted me out of the house. Like you're living an unrealistic life.
That was great. That was really good. That was low-key great.
Is that like the least impressive skill of all time? Like someone does a drink by spitting bottles in the air?
Just make the drink.
I just want to drink. Yeah, I don't need a witty bartender.
Right.
I mean, if you're really that funny, you should cook your standard.
There you have it, straight from the pony's mouth. Don't try and be funny or witty if you're a mere civilian. Leave that to the big boys. And if you fancy yourself a shot on stage, sign up for a Kill Tony show and see how you go in front of a live audience. But if that doesn't work, just start a podcast and buy yourself a comedy club. All jokes aside, which isn't hard on JRE, apart from Woody being high as fuck and rambling on like a drunken sailor, this episode was fucking terrible. I mean, how is it possible to have one of the greatest actors of his generation on the show and not discuss any of his roles? The closest we got was Joe saying how much of a fan he is and that he's been following him since the Cheers days. Imagine all the stories Woody has from his 40-year career in the industry. White Men Can't Jump, No Country for Old Men, Zombieland, and that first season of True Detective with Matthew McConaughey was fucking epic. Instead, we got Boomer Joe, the same boring-ass talking points he's been spouting for the last 5 years. He literally checked off every single box and didn't leave a stone unturned.
Well, I'm a fan of yours, too. I really am. I love the things you've done that just flipped everything on its head. You know, the people you've interviewed, that you got, you know, people genuinely up in arms, you know, like you're not afraid. You're a fearless warrior, and I appreciate what you do. You know, I just feel like to mandate was crazy. Wrong. That to me is fascistic behavior.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many sets you visited, but everybody was like, you know, in mass.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah.
And then there'd be different zones.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you get, well, the closer you get to the actual set where the shooting is, and then that red zone, people, put your mask on. And I was just like, I never bought it. I did a video. Oh, I wish I had it with me. I'd inhale and hit a pot, right? And then I put on my mask.
And blow it right to the mask.
And I exhale. And it just comes out every, right? You know, what the concept, people have, for people saying, you know, trust in science, very unscientific concept.
Yeah. They stopped any early treatments that weren't the vaccine, and that they probably shouldn't have done that, and that a lot of people could have been saved because of that.
It was a hydroxychloroquine. There was another one. Ivermectin, which some legitimate doctors found to be effective. You know, suddenly you can't even bring it up. And then you couldn't even get it.
Yeah.
COVID is not malaria, you stupid fuck.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't get it from Walgreens. They wouldn't prescribe it for you.
The media does push the divide, for sure.
The media's bullshit. First of all, they're dying. They're dying like AM radio. They're not going to make it. They're not going to make it. The internet is more compelling, and independent journalism is more accurate. The beautiful thing about someone like Elon buying Twitter and turning it into X and having community notes is now you have a way of fact-checking things where people use the community notes and they start posting studies in the community notes and saying, no, this story is not true. Here's why it's not true. Here's why it's provably not true. But what they didn't understand is, at the time, they didn't understand the media landscape. They thought that they were still huge. But they didn't understand, like, an average video on my show was like 10 times bigger than their show. Remember when Biden was on television? He was talking about the hurricane was coming. Most important thing when the hurricane is coming is get vaccinated. Everything's harder if you're not vaccinated. And I also think things are going to get really weird with AI. I think with AI, and especially when AI gets attached to quantum computing, we're going to have an undeniable access to truth. And unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of propaganda that's with that too, because, you know, a lot of this AI is programmed by people. So there'll be a battle of which AI is the most trusted and effective. And then the real fear is that AI governs us, which is probably going to happen.
What an absolute waste of a podcast. It was worse than the fart-sniffing orgy he had with The Rock when he came on the podcast, but at least he didn't bring up how bad social media is for your mental health. Oh, no, hang on.
Do you go on social media at all?
No.
That's probably healthier.
Yeah. Huh?
That's probably healthier.
Yeah.
Than being on it all the time. Because I know a lot of people that are on it all the time, and it makes them sick. It's like radiation poisoning.
Joe Rogan is easily the most chronically online famous person in the world. Okay, maybe the second most after Elon Musk. How many times has he gone on long rants about a Facebook post or a tweet he saw, only for Jamie to reveal that they were just trolling and it's not real, or that Joe forgot to read the community notes section that he literally just praised in that clip? The best one for me was when he almost started crying over the father and son boxing match, thinking the dad was beating the shit out of the son and potentially giving him brain damage just for a laugh, only for Jamie to eventually tell him that they were two YouTubers who had been talking shit about each other. Why does it lie? But thank God we didn't have to hear about how Rogan challenges himself by working out, jumping in the sauna, and taking ice baths. Ah, fuck, hang on.
And now, what at point did you say to yourself, I'm definitely not a loser? There's no chance of me being a loser.
Oh, I don't know if you ever think. I guess I think that now.
I mean, you're at the tippy top of the tippy top. And everybody's got to be kissing your ass and telling you how great you are. It's got to be hard to not allow your ego to dictate things, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I stomp my ego pretty good. I do it with workouts. I do it with martial arts. I do it with cold plunging and saunas. I put myself through voluntary adversity. It's pretty fucking brutal. I put myself through way more than life ever gives me.
Imagine being so stupidly rich that the hardest thing in your life is getting into an ice bath after a workout. Yeah, that has to be harder than being a single parent or working 2 or 3 jobs to feed your family. Who knew the secret was a 10 a.m. workout followed by a cold plunge and a protein shake? And don't forget the sauna too. You know, the one you had built at the back of your estate so you wouldn't have to slum it with the peasants over at the health club. That's how he stays humble. Fuck me dead, what are we doing here, B? But like I said at the beginning, Rogan's numbers have fallen off this year, obviously relatively speaking though. You can see on the Podscribe ranking chart his monthly downloads and plays across all platforms has dropped by a massive 35% per month, combined with the huge increases for Midas Touch and Candace Owens. But the metric that I found the most interesting was actually the average plays and downloads per episode. That's now down almost 40% to 3.1 million. Do you guys remember how Rogan used to quote his average episode views at around 11 million?
You know, when I first started doing this, it was really just talking shit with my friends. We just get high and say stupid shit and just laugh and joke and just talk, just have fun, just to hang. And it then became something very strange, like what it is now, where it's too big. It's you and me talking, just two. But it's not two. It's two with an audience of millions and millions and millions and millions, and it's hard to see. That's a hard thing to see. It's a hard thing to even conceptualize, because if you saw what 11 million people looks like, if you saw them in a room, you'd be like, holy f***. If we had to have this conversation on a stage with 11 million people in the audience, you'd be like, what the f*** is this?
So I've heard Rogan use that 11 million figure a few times over the years, but now it's come right down to just over 3 million, which is obviously still a crazy number, but relative to where he used to be, it's a massive drop. And I called this when he signed his new Spotify deal over a year ago, which is around half the size of his first contract, and everyone was calling it as a win for Rogan. He beat the woke mob and got a new contract, etc. But the reality was the new deal was watered down because his podcast had fallen off so hard during those Spotify years. It's also interesting to look at the breakdown of the views. Around 1 million came from podcasting apps, but the bulk of the views, around 2/3 or 2 million, came from YouTube. So YouTube really is still the king of podcasting, despite what Spotify will have you believe. And I think it's obvious as to why JRE has fallen off so hard over the past few years. years. This episode was a perfect example. After the pandemic, Joe just wasn't the same. And I'm not saying he was necessarily right or wrong about certain things. A lot of the shit he was talking about before is actually true, and the mainstream media massively fucked up when they tried to cancel him and make him look like a freak. But this all happened like 5 years ago, and Joe just hasn't moved on. I honestly think that between the money, the fame, the alcohol, and all the shit that he takes every morning, his brain is just fried at this point. He lives in a bubble with almost no interaction with the real world, and just like Woody was saying before, everyone around him kisses his ass and tells him what he wants to hear because they all want a piece of the pie as well. It's pretty sad to see because, like a lot of you guys watching right now, I used to really enjoy listening to JRE back in the day, but now it's become so predictable and boring that it's no wonder his reach has more than halved in only a couple of years. Anyway, make sure you check out the links below or just head straight over to podcastcringe.com and check out all of my new merch designs. Otherwise, sign up to my Patreon via the link in the description for my longer form uncensored content, and don't forget to like and going, deficit, we need to cut expenditures so I can make more money. I need more of your money. And the guy's like, hell yeah, that's right. That's my artist right there. I love him. What the hell? That's mine right there. That boy, he ain't right in the head, but he's working for me. Anyway, Donald Trump holds his first cabinet meeting of his second term, which streamed about an hour ago. We'll start there, of course, and was also supposed to be present there. I don't know who the Mr. Weeks is, but
solve a lot of problems. And they hadn't spoken to President Putin in 2 years, and so we'll start here. We'll keep you advised.
I gotta go pee first.
Before we begin the cabinet, I'd like to have Scott and a couple of people say a few things, but most importantly, we're on you. This is a gentleman who's going places, the head of HUD, and he's going to say, you all know him, and you're going to say grace, and they will have our name, right? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. Let's pray. Father, we thank you for this awesome privilege, Father, to be in your presence. God, thank you that you've allowed us to see this day. The Bible says that your mercies are new every morning. And Father God, we give you the glory and the honor. Thank you, God, for President Trump, Father, for appointing us. Father God, thank you for anointing us to do this job. Father, we pray you'll give the president, the vice president wisdom, Father God, as they lead. Father, I pray for all of my colleagues that are here around the table and in this room. Lord God, we pray that we would lead with a righteous clarity. Father God, that as we serve the people of this country in every prospective agency, every job that we have, Father, we would humble ourselves before you, and we would lead in the manner that you've called us to lead and to serve. Father, the Bible says that blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. Well, Father, we today honor you, and in your rightful place, Father, thank you for giving us this opportunity to restore faith in this country and be a blessing to the people of America. And Lord God, today in our meeting, we pray that you would be glorified in our conversation. In Jesus' name, amen.
Scott, that was a very good job you did. You've done that before, haven't you? So Scott Turner's a terrific young guy. He's heading up HUD, and he's going to make us all very proud, right?
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. Great job. In just over 1 month, illegal border crossings have plummeted by numbers that nobody's actually ever seen before. It's much more than 100%. And we've unleashed American energy at levels that will soon be reported. But we think we're going to get it going very quickly. We have incredible people on the energy front. Is the audio better here? I think we have really great people on every front. I'll let you know if they're not good, but I think they really are. And we're fighting every day to group of people in this country.
Not really.
Tremendously successful guy. He's really working so hard, and he's got businesses to run. And in many ways, they say, "How do you do this?" And you know, it's he's sacrificing.
You missed the prayer. Start from the beginning. I don't care, man. I don't care about the fucking symbolic. God, I'm cursing so much. Remember when I told you guys that I wasn't? No, I heard the prayer. I was pissing, but I heard it.
You guys, at this point, you have to realize that if you don't see me in front of the camera, that doesn't mean I'm not paying attention to what's going on. I'm still monitoring the stream. Okay. Secondly, I made a promise this year that I was going to curse less. And honestly, this administration has made that virtually impossible. Okay. Mr. Weeks is a K-Hive Bernie hater from like 2015, anti-Chapo, Twitter, Lamau. I don't know where these chatters find these guys later on. I don't know who the hell this person is. I don't even know why chatters are like, I'm really disappointed in Mr. Weeks. Like, who the hell is Mr. Weeks, man? I don't know. I really thought I'd get away with just saying frick every now and then, but holy moly, this has gotten out of control, dude. It is crazy. Every damn day, there's a new insane thing that's going on.
A lot. And getting a lot of praise, I'll tell you, but he's also getting hit. And we would expect that, and that's the way it works. So I'd like to have Elon Musk please say a few words.
Well,
thank you, Elon.
Please, Elon, say a few words.
I actually just call myself a humble tech support here because this is actually, as crazy as it sounds, that is almost a literal description of the work that the Doge team is doing, is helping fix the government computer systems. Many of these systems are extremely old. They don't communicate. There are a lot of mistakes in the systems. The software doesn't work. So we are actually tech support. It's ironic, but it's true. The overall goal here with the Doge team is to help address the enormous deficit. We simply cannot sustain as a country $2 trillion deficits. The interest rates, just the interest on the national debt now exceeds the Defense Department spending. We spend a lot on the Defense Department, but we're spending like over $1 trillion on interest. If this continues, the country will become de facto bankrupt. It's not.
I like that. First of all, why is that hat riding so damn high on this loser's head? That's number one. Okay. I'm sorry. Insane that is the way he's wearing that. This dude cannot behave like a human, cannot appear like a human, and he is the wealthiest person on the planet. It is shocking that he does not have a single person in his corner that goes, hey man, maybe take the dunce cap off. You look like a damn goon. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I also like that we have just taken the oldest conservative commentary that Donald Trump's first administration actually completely eviscerated. This whole notion of like deficit, we're budget hawks, we're deficit hawks. Like Donald Trump destroyed that. Okay, he destroyed that. He was like, I don't care about any of this stuff. And now he brought it back in a very fashionable way, in the corniest, most like technocratic, annoying ways possible, by having the world's most autistic man come up and be like, yeah, we have to cut the deficit. Yeah, because your grandparents, they're stealing too much money from Medicare. And yeah, it's just like, how the is anybody responding to this positively? How? It doesn't make any sense. Like, how are you a guy in Arkansas sitting around watching Fox News on the television, okay, and this guy shows up with his hat about to fall off his dome and going, the deficit, yeah, we need to cut expenditures so I can make more money. I need more of your money. And the guy's like, hell yeah, that's right. That's my artist right there. I love him. What the hell? That's mine right there. That boy, he ain't right in the head, but he's working for me. He's going to fix all the computers.
An optional thing. It is an essential thing. That's the reason I'm here. And taking a lot of flack and getting a lot of death threats, by the way. I mean, I'd like to stack them up, you know. But if we don't do this, America will go bankrupt. That's why it has to be done. And I'm confident at this point, knock on wood, you know.
Yeah, the idea that like a super wealthy billionaire would only do this because of genuine care and consideration for the country, because they already have so much money that they don't have to make more money this way, is, I think, the dumbest position you can arrive at. Okay? How do you think he got to this level of wealth, dude? Nice little bro, keep crying. I don't think you understand. Okay? He is going to screw up your life. Okay? I don't know why this is hard to comprehend. Like, you're just purely operating on, it's making the woke libtards get mad. Okay? That's it. That's the only thing you got. Your one note. You're like, you're not scratching the surface of why I'm angry. I'm angry because he's going to kill your grandparents. Okay? I'm angry because he's going to make it so that you can't retire at a reasonable age, that you're going to retire at the age of 85. Okay? That's why I'm angry. I'm angry for you. You're too stupid to be angry, or rather, you're too stupid to be angry at the right reasons. So I'm angry on your behalf. Okay? Oh, we got him. Bro, but how's he going to kill my grandparents? What do you think will happen to everyone's grandparents when they cut Medicaid and Medicare? Okay? All of these conversations around deficit hawking do not revolve around auditing the Pentagon, okay? They're not looking at the actual insane amounts of money that we're just wasting away for corporations to get subsidies and then pump it directly back into stock buybacks so that the quarterly earnings report looks great for the shareholders, okay? That's not what they're talking about. When they say we are going to cut Medicaid, okay, because we're cutting waste, fraud, and abuse in Medicaid, the real people that do the waste, fraud, and abuse are the providers on Medicaid. It's not random individuals that are doing it, but they're gutting Medicaid for random individuals by claiming there's waste, fraud, and abuse. Oh, but many of you do not have the fucking foresight. Conservatism revolves around being selfish and harming others. And it revolves around not having, I think you're trying to take an emotional argument which doesn't hold up. I think you're responding to the shapes and colors that you see on screen and not responding to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Okay? This is not an emotional argument. When Republicans say they want to cut Medicaid and Medicare, which is exactly what they're advocating for in the next round of budget cuts that they just pushed for, okay, that is going to harm your parents that rely on it, okay? By saying they're going to kill my grandparents, you are, though. First and foremost, cutting Medicaid and Medicare means cutting health insurance and health care for your grandparents. What do you think happens when they don't have health care? These are people who desperately need it. What do you think happens when they don't have it? This happens in America all the time. It's a thing that happens in America that doesn't happen elsewhere, as a matter of fact. There are people, for example, that say, hey, I have a wedding coming up, so I'm just not going to pay for insurance. Okay? I'm just not going to pay for my insulin. You know what happens when you don't pay for your insulin? You die, okay? You die. It's that simple. Medicaid covers 21% of Americans nationally, 83 million low-income Americans, 4 in 10 children, 1 in 4 adults with disabilities, nearly 50% of kids with special needs, 41% of births nationwide, 5 in 8 nursing home residents, 32% of people in Mike Johnson's home state. Okay? This is all information from the KFF, the Kaiser Foundation. Kaiser Family Foundation, okay? This is not an emotional argument. This is just telling you what the truth is and understandably getting mad about the truth, okay? I'm getting upset for you. I'm getting upset for myself as well. But how do you think this works when you cut that? Just because you think it won't touch you because you lack the foresight to understand doesn't change the reality, okay? So listen to what I'm saying. Me getting upset in the process because I worry about the future of American society does not change the actual things that I'm talking about. Like, focus on not the way I'm presenting this argument, but instead focus on the words that are coming out of my mouth. Some of you literally just want to hear a Ben Shapiro type, okay? That's right. I'm giving you a logical argument. That's all you want to hear. You're like, oh, you're being emotional, so it means you've lost the debate. That is not the case, okay? Yes, I'm a passionate person. It's so crazy how much dumb people exclusively focus on the optics of a situation and not the words that are coming out of the mouths of people, okay? Ironically enough, Ben Shapiro, who has consistently said facts don't care about your feelings, has never made a logical, factually based argument. He always talks about his feelings, but the reality of the matter is he presents it in this weird sociopathic, nerdy-ass way, so a lot of dumbasses who only respond to shapes and colors go, well, that guy's apparently very smart because he's logical. He seems logical. That is the problem. People are just tired of the emotional argument, so I'm not presenting an emotional argument. I'm not presenting an emotional argument. I'm passionate because I feel a lot of resentment towards wealthy parasitic billionaires completely dismantling the administrative state and laying off tens of thousands of employees that play a very important role in making sure that your food is not fucking poisoned, okay? When you go out and purchase at the grocery store, I care about those things. So I'm actually angry because they're doing this. They're evil for doing this, but you don't hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. You only look at the emotions. Listen to the words. Please. I just gave you factually accurate information. I gave you statistics about what this looks like, okay? And you just kept repeating, nah, you're just too emotional. All these fucking losers love to rolling on the floor laughing emoji about all this shit like it will never hurt them. Just the libtards. Fast forward 6 months when their sickly built malnutrition wife can't stop vaping while pregnant and their son is born early and they end up not being able to hold him before he dies 3 weeks old and they're left with no kid and a bill for 113 grand, hypothetically, of course. Yeah. But the reality is when that inevitable thing happens to them, they still won't understand. They'll just be more angry and more resentful and think, we just didn't kill enough trans people or something. That's probably the reason. We just didn't deport enough Guatemalans. That's probably why my child died and I'm now having to foot the bill of 113 grand. Okay? Yeah, I'm sorry that the reality that you are facing is impossible for you to comprehend, and you think you're just never going to be harmed by the system. And when you do inevitably get harmed by the system, you're probably too stupid to recognize who's doing the harm, because many years ago, you thought a guy was being emotional when he was trying to describe it to you, piece by piece, okay? Calm down, please. It is truly difficult not to just pull the fuck these people attitude, okay? I get why so many liberals just have so much spite and resentment towards conservatives, and just like their entire worldview inevitably revolves around dominating conservatives and owning conservatives, in the same way that so much of the conservative politics revolves around spite against liberals, the liberal elite, the gay libtards that have ruined their lives. It's so frustrating, especially when I watch people deliberately and voluntarily advocate for their own demise.
Look at my wooden head. There's got a lot of wood up there. That we can actually find $1 trillion in savings. That would be roughly 15% of the $7 trillion budget. And obviously that can only be done with the support of everyone in this room. And I'd like to thank everyone for your support. Thank you very much. This can only be done with your support. So it's really, DOGE is a support function for the president and for the agencies and departments to help achieve those savings.
It's socialism or barbarism. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
In reduction in fraud and waste. And we bring the receipts. So people say, like, well, is this real? Just go to doge.gov. We line item by line item, we specify each item. So, and I should say, we will make mistakes. We won't be perfect, but when we make a mistake, we'll fix it very quickly. So, for example,
For example, when we impromptu fired a bunch of employees that were working on really serious stuff, we had to bring them back immediately. We just had to do that. We said, oopsie, my bad. we fired the guys controlling the nukes. Yeah. The other side of this supposedly logical and unemotional plea that Elon Musk is making is that it's just a fucking lie. Okay? He said they cut $8 billion already. It turns out they cut $8 million. Okay? It doesn't even make a dent in the vast expenditure of the federal government. $8 million. They just straight up lied. Does that not piss you off? This is the thing I don't understand about conservatives is that, like, they just don't even get mad when they find out that they've been duped. They just don't believe it. Like, there are people who literally think that Elon Musk is going to cut $1 trillion of the federal budget, okay, and then turn around and gift $5,000 back to every individual American. Yes, the facts are facts, and I don't think cutting Medicaid is good because of the facts you brought up, not because of that dumbass argument you had of they're going to kill your grandparents. Brother, the facts that I brought up is going to lead to your grandparents dying. That is my point. You're so out of touch. Yawn. Give me something better. It is the same argument. You're just literally upset that I'm giving you the conclusion of the argument, and then I'm walking back and explaining to you step by step how we get to that conclusion of the argument. I think we truly do have a crisis. We do definitely have a crisis of people just not caring about the truth. We do have a crisis of people who are simply too stupid. That is a real issue. Like, not only are people too goddamn stupid, they're not living on the same planet as other people. Like, there is no established, like, objective truth at all.
USAID, one of the things we accidentally canceled very briefly was Ebola, Ebola prevention.
Is this the Houthi and the Hamas broadcast? Yes, Papa Vincent. This is the Houthi and the Hamas broadcast. Welcome. Okay? Yeah. It's the Houthis and Hamas that are going to ruin your life, not the fucking guy that we're talking about right now. They're gonna one day take over your life. They're gonna.
People actually watch Ethan. Sounds good to me. No questions, no notes. We're cooked. We're so fucking cooked. I don't give a fuck. I'll go down with a brain, you don't fucks.
They're gonna ruin it. Poorest nation on the planet.
I think we all want Ebola prevention. So we restored the Ebola prevention immediately, and there was no interruption. But we do need to move quickly if we're to achieve a $1 trillion deficit reduction in financial year 2026. It requires saving $4 billion per day, every day, from now through the end of September. But we can do it, and we will do it. Thank you.
Would you have any questions of Elon while we're on the subject of those? Because we'll finish off with that. And if you would,
he is literally brown nosing Elon, dude. I mean, maybe there isn't a lot of friction between Trump and Elon because he's just glazing Elon. As long as Elon's pockets keep funding Trump, and as long as Elon maintains Twitter as this like insane neo-Nazi platform that is constantly pumping out within the algorithm pro-Trump propaganda, he's just always gonna stand by.
If you have any questions, please ask. You could ask me or Elon. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. Musk. I just wanted to ask you that President Trump
Is J.D. Vance in the room? It's got to be there, right? This is a cabinet.
Was happy with you. I just wondered if you had heard otherwise, and if you had heard anything about members of the cabinet who weren't happy with the way things were going, and if so, what are you doing to address those any dissatisfaction?
Let the cabinet speak just for a second. Is anybody unhappy with Elon? If you are, well, throw him out of here. Is anybody unhappy?
Oh my God, bro. This is literally, listen. Don't get mad at me for showing this, because I know a lot of like hard leftists are gonna maybe get mad at this, but like, we are officially at this stage, okay? We are officially at, let me see if I can find, don't you dare say Stalin? No.
North Korea.
No, I was gonna show you the old lady, the famous example. Where is it? God, all of these videos are so annoying. I just want to
Snotty.
straight up show
Everything you
the
do
old
makes me
lady
get
that
a
always does
bigger
the
fan.
broadcast. It is impossible. Oh, here. I love her. She's amazing. Kim Jong-un gave her an apartment
Don't
in
get it
Pyongyang. It was awesome.
Don't get it confused.
I wish her well, and this lady has had a wonderful blossoming career, and I do love her, and I think she's done an incredible job, all things considered, and she deserved the new apartment that she got in Pyongyang. I was like legitimately excited. Remember when Kim Jong-un actually brought her to her apartment and she was crying, tears of joy? Amazing, my queen.
16년 1월 6일 10시
I would cry tears of
주최
joy
조선의 첫
too, if I
수소탄
was her.
시험이 성공적으로 진행되었다.
Anyway, but that's like, what is this?
Honestly,
What
I'm
is this? Clap
sorry.
for
People talk a
Elon
lot of shit on
now.
North
Look
Korea,
at
but
this.
whenever I see like
and if so, what are you doing
your average
to
North Korean, I'm kind of like, oh yeah,
Is anybody unhappy with Elon? If you are, well, throw them out of here.
at least they got their shit way more together.
Clap for him now. Hey, yo.
Damn, that's good.
Hey, yo. God damn, dude. God damn. This is crazy. How is this not ringing any alarm bells in the minds of conservatives? Like, are they just not paying attention? Like, if you're Asmongold and you're watching this, do you go, that's based?
Go, go, go.
Yeah, that's based. Elon's pretty smart guy.
Yo, I need to talk about the OK sign. I need to talk about the between you and me. You and me meaning chat. Let's talk, empty chat. So chat. Let's talk. Oh, now I lost my train.
You've fallen behind.
What was he just saying that made me think? Like, I gotta rewind it. Maybe it'll make me think.
Elon now. Look at this.
And if so, what are you doing to
Speak just for a second.
Yeah, exactly.
Is anybody unhappy with Elon? If you are, well, throw them out of here. Is anybody unhappy?
Clap for him now. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. God damn, dude. God damn. This is crazy. How is this not ringing any alarm bells in the minds of conservatives? Like, are they just not paying attention? Like, if you're Asmongold and you're watching this, do you go, that's based? Yeah, that's based. Elon's pretty smart guy. Yeah, based.
They have a lot of respect for Elon and that he's doing this, and some disagree a little bit, but I will tell you, for the most part,
He
I think
cheats at
everyone's
video games.
not only
He's a
happy,
piece
they're
of
thrilled.
shit.
So go ahead, Elon.
Why is everyone glazing a game cheater? Fuck you. They deserve less than glaze. They deserve to be ostracized and mocked
and I do not give
into
false
oblivion.
This is an incredible
But instead,
group
this
of
guy
people.
gets fucking
I don't
power
think
over the
that such
entire
a
United
talented team
States.
has actually ever
Fuck
been
America.
assembled.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I think it's literally the best cabinet that the country's ever had. And
We've already been forced to
Chairman
be this guy's test subjects by having to share the same roses as spontaneously exploding cars. Very awesome. This dynamic is now official government policy. Yeah. Musk, I should say we will make mistakes.
I've got an appointment. Play DMZ. So I'm gonna have to get out of this match. Did I get a single triple with my Glekova? Oh, I got one. Let's do it. 2 more trips. Dippity dips all up in that. Wait, what is this? Oh, what am I looking at here? This is zombies, dude. What is this dog shit? I don't play zombies. What do I look like? Zombies. All right, anyway. Yeah, I like to move things that are slow and stupid. No. One-on-one, you and me, snipers only, fucking nuke town, get wrecked. No one has what it takes. No one, except for maybe Punch and TP. And there's more. There's way more that will smoke me. I know for sure those two would smoke anyway. Anyway, what am I doing?
Mistakes. We won't be perfect, but when we make a mistake, we fix it quickly. So, for example, with USAID, one of the things we accidentally canceled briefly was Ebola prevention. I feel like it's getting to a point where I guess if everyone is crazy, then the only sane people remaining are going to be seen as the abnormal people. Like, that is increasingly what is happening. If everyone is stupid, then, you know, if you're not as stupid as then you're going to be looked at like a weirdo. That is officially where we are. Like the style of commentary, the things that people are saying, like.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
How are you?
All right. How are you doing?
Excellent. Super excellent. I'm ready for DMC, dude. I'm in the menu. I'm Ghost. Ready to go. I'm bringing in I've got. Oh wait. I'm gonna bring in I'm gonna bring two stuff for the stuff too.
You don't have to. You could save your money.
I haven't. How about we both bring in 1,000?
All right.
And so we can split.
Yeah, post office is it.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just gonna say I was looking at my notes because I meant to do this earlier, but I couldn't remember whether the post office was a location or not, and it is.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Actually, and I do have a post office key. Though I don't, all the videos that I looked at were talking about shooting through windows and all of those locations. So, but let's fucking just go to the post office with the and see what it's like.
Cool.
If we're close.
It does not seem like I have any useful key at all. I have a stronghold key. I'm gonna bring it in. If we pass a stronghold and if we're armored up, I say let's bust into it because I gotta use these keys anyway. So let's go in there and see if there's anything worth getting. There might be some good shit in there. If we pass by, if we pass by one, but if we're not ready to do it, that's screw it. But I think either there, I got the key. There's probably some shit in there. Let's see what we do.
Okay. Sure.
All right. Yeah, my wallet's. I got 5,800 in there right now. is more than I've had in a long time. I'm sitting pretty.
All right. I am ready to go.
Let's head to El Mazra. You're bringing oh, sorry. It looked like you had Ash Evil Dead skin on. I was like, ooh, what does that give you?
No, nothing. I actually was trying to get like a vest and stuff for him the other night. I think it was the last night.
Oh, really? Oh, so
Yeah,
you got
probably. Yeah.
You're trying to
Yeah,
you're trying to juice up Ash for DMZ.
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
was trying to juice up Ash. It failed miserably.
Yeah, you know, it's hey, go in there with nothing. It's tough.
I did do one thing. I had gotten a Longshore like duffel bag key, and I was like, I know where that is. I'm like, I'm gonna go to that. And those keys actually say what quadrant. If you look at them,
Yeah, it'll give you like the code.
Approximately. But I knew exactly this was on the end of a pure this duffel bag because I had seen it in the match before. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go right back there.
You spawn by there sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that's where. But...
Yeah. In fact, that's maybe what happened, but the first time. But yeah, I opened up the bag. It wasn't anything that great, you know what I mean? It was like some money and I don't know, like a gun or something. It wasn't like a golden skull or anything. I was hoping for something better.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, if this game is anything, it's inconsistent.
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason to some shit. Like beat a boss and it won't drop anything. It's like, what the hell is this?
I looked at the list of whatever the boss missions or whatever, and it looked like I can't remember the name. It was like the Enforcer or something like that. That was the name of the one I think that you killed in the last time we were in.
Oh, so we already took care of one of the bosses.
I think so. Yeah.
That's cool.
You'll have to check and make sure.
Welcome to Al Mazrah. Explore, secure,
I'm doing good on the grind, on the camel grind. I just finished the 9mm handgun. Got triple my kills on that. Those handguns, dude.
Okay, guess what? He's at the post office.
Good.
Yeah, he's at the post office. Well, yeah, I want to go to a shop first though on the way.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No. Let me see if there's.
You're doing your camo grind.
Yeah, there is a Wait.
Maybe we shouldn't go to that.
No, let's hit that shop. Let's
go. Yeah, let's go around though. Let's go like.
Oh wait, is this what's this right in front of? Oh. Would you want to go up like the shoreline
murderous. Here? Yeah. Is this? We always have a bad experience.
Did we already get spotted? I feel like I just heard a shot.
Possible, because there's no cover out here.
Yeah. And this is the best we got. Mark.
So what were you saying?
Oh, the camo grind. Yeah, a 9mm pistol. Dude, pistols are. If you're having trouble with your pistols, if you got a silencer on there, take it off. Silencers.
Take it off.
Yeah, silencers make the.
Activity is increasing near your location. Stay alert.
Pistols like useless. And I threw on a compensator, and my guy started just murdering people.
Yeah, I was doing okay with my secondary. I think last night using the pistol, I was doing all right with that.
I'm going for the trips.
Kind of fun.
For triples. I finished the one, so I got my Grekova, which is the automatic. Favorite pistol so far. Oh shit. Yeah, we're on top. Shit.
Holy
we take him out?
Get around this.
Oh, I'm down. Oh no.
Ultra One, a squad mate is down. You are.
We're both down, bro. What the hell happened?
Players.
Are you sure?
Players.
Yeah. Oh, they're killer players. Yeah, they're pushing us hard. Oh no.
Yeah. There it is.
I'm never into the playing for help. because it's like it kind of just like we had an idea of what we wanted to do. Can't do that.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna. So
Agreed.
let's get the. All right. That's fine. That's
I
fine.
hate the airport. I hate the fucking airport. Oh, I also lost my fucking post office key right there. That's great.
Oh god damn. Yeah, no.
Fabulous.
I had a stronghold key I lost too, but whatevs.
Well.
Oh.
That's the worst.
Hey, it's the name of the game. You should embrace that aspect of DMZ or Warzone or any of these like big map games. You might run into a team of real. If you're not with a team,
You want me to bring in?
you're not with a team that's rolling to murder people. It's like you can't be mad if it happens to you.
Yeah. Do you want me to bring in $2,000 or?
I brought in 1,000. If you just want to bring in 1,000, if you want to split it, whatever. How much? I'm not sure you're sitting on.
Huh?
What's your bank looking like?
What's that?
How much do you got?
Oh, fucking dude! I got $367,000. So.
All right. Well,
let me
then
bring in the money.
All right.
For now.
All right. That's fine. So I'm bringing in no cash. Bringing in my Icarus again.
Okay.
Bringing in Ghost double play.
All right.
Should I? You know what? Honestly, I think I'm going to
All right.
switch to Price because a self revive, right? Yeah. I can do that. I feel like that's a little more useful in those kind of situations.
Yeah, I got Price with the double vest, so he's looking pretty good right now. I'm gonna use him too.
All right, double Price. Love that.
Yeah.
All right.
Double.
Let me know when you're ready. Now throw us in. Good to go.
Yeah. Okay. Ready.
So here we go. Hey, oh, it looks like you got Dr. Teeth. No, there it is. There it is. It switched. It just switched. Yeah. Cool. Right.
It just blacked out.
It's a little slow. If you're ever gonna, besides Black Ops 6, if you had to go, like, say Black Ops 6 shut down, like, for, like, a week or something, like, hypothetically, like, which multiplayer would...
Which multiplayer?
Yes.
What do you mean? I don't know what you mean.
Like, if you can't play multiplayer in Black Ops 6, and you want to play multiplayer, which... I'm talking about, like, which past game multiplayer would you prefer if you had to play an old...
Oh, you mean a completely different game?
Yeah, not Black Ops 6. Like I'm Modern Warfare 3,
like Vanguard
Cold War.
or...
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I like them all. What was the one? Do you remember there was one map that had like it was kind of like at a ski. It was at a ski lodge. Do you remember? Was that Vanguard?
That was Vanguard. What's the name of those?
Yeah.
Those they're almost like on the wire. They look like
the gondola.
Gondola. Thank you.
Yeah, that map, I remember like really enjoying playing that, and then I was just going too slow, and I didn't end up, finishing or whatever.
Oh no, that's a really good one for long shots. That's actually like a super epic. That map feels epic. I love that game too because like I'm pretty sure it's like when you shoot people, it doesn't matter what kind of gun. You don't need any kind of like special, special blueprint or anything, but like when you shot people, like body parts would fall off and shit. Like way more violent.
I'm looking.
I'm sorry. There's a shop right over here.
No, I was looking for the embassy.
We're on the other
Because
side of
he's
the
usually
map.
at the embassy. Yeah, we are. Should we just exfil?
Let me see. What are
There's
the
a
other two?
shop
What are the
down
other two
here.
possibilities? Where's the weapon case right now?
now?
It is. Where is?
That's in a cargo
wait,
truck.
that is not over here. Oh, it's on the train. So usually, if it's on the train, it's not. Like, according to that one video you sent me before, it was like, I don't think it's gonna be. on a boss if it happens to be on the train. So I say either, like, that train's going to come by. I say we hit that shop, and then when that train comes in, let's hop on that train. If there's no problems, let's take that train all the way near Nextville, loot the train, get the hell out. What do you say?
Okay, sounds good. That sounds good. Let's go.
Yeah, I still think about Rampart on my yes. Something. What's up? The office. Looking over the submarines. Across that office.
Yeah, that was a good map too.
Oh yeah. That's the
Into
first time we got Das House, man. Love Das House. What a great map. Wait, am I?
There's voices, so.
I marked the wrong map. I'm sorry, I marked the wrong shop. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I apologize.
He's gonna come in here.
This is the shop. Oh.
Copy, fire station.
No,
Cancel my
yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, I'm having the worst time. I apologize. I'm fucking insufferable with this. But I am getting murders. I just killed 3. Guys don't stand a fucking chance. Where you at? You okay?
Yeah, I'm just getting fired.
Alright, you need plate. I've got 2 extra plates. I'm sitting pretty.
Oh no, helicopter's coming.
What's in here? Do you need anything? How you doing? Oh, I got guys on our right. Right outside the door here. Dead. Oh, just got wrecked. What a bitch. Okay, they're a little armored up out here, but...
Keep your eyes open.
Got one in front of us. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh my god, okay, I'm down. I'm gonna try to get cover. I can suffer. Don't take that guy out. Actually, if you can, alright, are you okay? Can you...
Don't worry, mate, you're not done yet.
Alright, do you need plates?
I have 4. Do you need plates?
I have 3. Thank you.
Where are these fucking guys?
Oh, that was just
Where's the
man.
shop? Did we? Oh, the shop. Let's go to the shop.
Yeah,
Let's
let me
go down
unmark this. I marked the wrong shop.
Copy, buy station.
Oh.
That.
It won't take it off. God damn it, that's so annoying. No, but yeah, this shop is like. Here.
In here.
Oh. Over here.
Visual on an enemy fighter.
Oh, enemies got eyes on us. Down. I don't know if this.
You're on the other side of the fence.
I'm with you. Don't worry about it. I'll be with you in a second. Just gonna take out some. All right, These guys are terrible shots. Okay. Gonna shut this door. Oh. Shit. Okay. I guess shutting this door so I can punch. We got the big open garage door here. All right, I'll watch your back. Wait, where's the shop? Shop's over here.
Moving here.
All right, if you want to get my back, I'll.
All right, go for it.
An operator in your area needs medical.
Yeah, I'm a full plate.
Okay.
Can you steal that one?
I can't. I got a bunch stowed. I got so many plates.
All right, I grabbed it.
All right. Where are we going? The train? The train's still coming. The train is almost here.
Oh,
yes, hurry. We gotta go to the train.
Let's go. All right, let's go.
Oh,
shit.
Fuck.
Dead?
Is it marked? Okay, I marked it. Go, let's go. It's gonna pass by.
All right.
It's coming right now.
I'm running.
It's a short one. Oh,
Seriously?
Make it. Oh God, really? Oh Jesus! Oh my God, don't die!
You make it? Oh my God,
Yeah,
dude!
just made
I
it.
am.
Did you?
You've got hostile reinforcements incoming.
All right, stay on the train, do some looting. I'm gonna see if I can get a vehicle. I'm gonna try to run. Son of a bitch.
Oh fuck! I'm drilling the safe. I probably shouldn't do that.
Do what you gotta do. You got a chopper coming on you though. I've got.
Great.
Who's shooting at me? I'm shooting at the chopper. I can help you. I'm doing some damage on it. I can keep up though. I gotta drop a box for myself. Actually, I'm gonna look to see if I've got a vehicle anywhere near me.
Come on. Ultra One, we're seeing increased activity in the area. Stay sharp.
Someone paid for helping. I just.
Got an enemy fighter here.
How you doing?
I'm okay. I know there's enemies, but I think they're going after someone
shit.
else. So I'm trying to get to this TAV. Try to get to you, the vehicle.
Ultra One, a squad
Oh,
mate is
no!
down. You are taking effective fire.
I'm gonna self-revive.
Yeah, are you protected? Are you in trouble?
Ultra
I
One,
need some
your
intel.
squad
Give me
is
Off to
intel.
the side now.
Suggest you stick together.
Oh fuck! God, I'm still alive, barely.
All right, I'm in the vehicle, so I'm rushing to you.
Ultra One, enemy threat appears.
I'm on the train tracks. Come on.
Oh fuck! I'm dead. Players just jumped on the train.
Are you still on the train?
I'm dead. Yeah.
But
I'm
are
on
you
the
still?
train.
Are you dead? Like, can I not revive you anymore?
I don't. Yeah.
Like, we'll take like
I'm
it's
not sure.
there's long. I can because you're still on my map.
Okay, try. I guess.
Right.
There's players on the train though.
I'll murder their asses. I've got nothing to lose. I got a guy right on the track in front of me. He's about to get smashed.
Ultra One, activity is increasing near your location.
Players. Oh, we got. Look at this. Watch this. Boom.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, are you looking at what you see what I'm seeing?
I'm watching you.
All right, cool. I'm coming. Oh, damn it. Oh. Oh no, wrong seat. Shit. Here, assholes.
They are out for blood, man.
They're not gonna get. Oh, they got me.
Ultra One, we're seeing
Nice.
increased
Wait, is that a player?
Stay sharp.
That's a
Ultra
player.
One, an enemy operator in your
Sack of balls.
you prep for combat.
Oh, that was fun though.
Yeah, the train.
That was a bit
Oh
insane.
my God.
That was a bit insane. Holy shit. So do we have time for another? Or?
Well, they're going pretty fast. I do have one more.
All right, we'll jump in and see what happens. Oh, let me know.
Oh shit.
Sorry. So ensure slots are toast. And a bare naked RPK. I'm gonna bring in 2,000 because I might try to take my weapon to a blacksmith table if possible. Slaps. Do I still got you? Shit.
Hey,
Hello.
sorry about that.
No, my fault.
I think I backed out.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
it?
I don't know. I was chit-chatting for a bit. It's like, I asked you a question. Sounds like shit.
Yeah, I think I might have backed out all the way. I didn't mean to do that. Easy to do. All right, I'm ready when you are.
What's your operator got?
Boy, there was. I think he's good. I think he's got a self-revive and a 2-plate vest. I was getting shit for these guys, yeah.
Sorry, I have
he
not.
might be the last one that's decked out.
I'm sorry, I have not been taking. I've not been going in my off time to juice up any operators. Apologize for that.
No worries.
But I'll get to it. I mean, we should. I mean, we'll have like a, post chemo grind and even into next year, because DMZ2 is not going to come out until not next year, but the year after.
Wow.
At the end of this year, so it'll be. I think the rumor is like Black Ops is going to kind of do the same thing that Modern Warfare 3 did, like release like all of like these old maps from I think Black Ops 2. There'll be some in there that you'll recognize probably. The only thing I've got is it's a bare naked RPK. Contraband.
All right.
Welcome to Al Mazrah.
RPKs and
Exploring
DMZ are
intel
like
will
a
open
dime a
access to
dozen.
missions and targets. Expect
Yeah.
resistance from local forces
The weapon
and watch
of
for
this
other operators in the
desolate hellhole.
Yeah, it is. There's it's like
Well, he might be in the post office because the weapons case is in the post office, and we got a shop real close by.
That's okay. All right, cool.
Right
Sorry,
here.
I saw that. Yeah, let's hit it up.
Let's go shopping.
I saw it.
That's it.
Train. I hear the train coming. Shot a man.
Yep. Just watch him die.
All right, and play. I got some plates. Scared the shit out of me.
Just gonna warn you. And I'm like, I'll just bash the window. Fuck it.
Oh, sweet. You have a 2-play thing? Second one.
That was me. All right. Let me know when you're ready to.
Yeah, I'm playing it up. I'm ready to rock.
Pile of money. Holy shit! There was a shit ton of money in here.
What? Where?
Where I'm standing right here in the front of the shotgun. I already took the money though.
No,
sorry.
no, 3,700. No, no, it's very
You're
nice.
not gonna find any money right now.
Very nice.
Okay. Okay. Let's office. Did you see the weird video that Trump posted at like midnight last night?
Talking about the AI Gaza, yeah. Yep, definitely saw it.
The AI Gaza.
Psychotic. Did you see the women with the beards?
I heard about them. I couldn't quite make it out when I was looking at it on Rachel's phone.
Fucking weird.
Ultra One, enemy threat is moderate in the AO.
They're cooked.
You can't make this shit up.
You can't. This is where I don't know what the hell. I don't know where this country's heading, dude. I'm just.
You got a cartoon.
We got two guys over here.
For the president.
They are bots. Oh shit. Taking cover. Oh, I got flashed. Alright. I'm gonna murder these assholes. Fuck these guys. Fudge. Oh my god, I'm down. I can't believe it. That's dog shit.
Oh great, we got a car coming.
Okay, I'm gonna self-revive. You wanna cover us?
No. Here, I'll throw something at him.
Oh my god, that might be an enemy, dude. That's a bot, but I'm gonna self-revive, dude. Self-revive. Just try to take care of yourself.
I'm good.
Come here in a second.
No, I took two guys out.
Fuck.
Two more over here.
Alright, you want to run to the post office?
No, I'm gonna. No, fuck these guys. Dude. Oh god, I'm down. That was not my fault. Oh, they took me out. Is that there's no sniper,
Shit.
sniper, take cover. That's a player. That's a player. Run away. God damn. Oh shit.
Oh my god. Win my way to the post office.
Yeah, to stay alive. Yeah, there was a player on me. He was sniping from afar. Being a complete rat.
Uh-oh. Shallow water here. Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah, I'm on you. I see swimming.
Alright.
I'm a ghost. I've been murdered complete. Oh shit, oh my god.
Oh shit.
Dude, this is like stressed me out, man. Where's the closest fucking exit? Oh shit, seriously? Dude, get out of here. Dude,
sludge water.
Bro. Oh my god.
Oh my
this
god.
This is not cool.
No, not cool.
Worst case scenario. Surrounded.
Ultra One, intel spotted a weapons case in your area. Location is marked on your attack map. Be advised, a heavily armored target appears to be
Everywhere you turn, there's an enemy around this fucking
Pyro, bro.
place. What'd you say?
You'll get pyro, bro.
Ultra One, you've got
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
I'm on a mission.
Oh, are we in St. Louis? What's the arch?
Yeah, right. How many plates I got? Only 6 left. Holy shit.
Be careful. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Let him go, let him go. Player.
Oh no, I'm gonna be in some kind of radiation zone.
No, this is, you're just close to the,
Oh, the weapons case.
yeah.
Is that the marker for it?
You're getting close to the post office, but I don't know if there's just, it's gonna be a lot of enemies near you. Just, I don't know. You're a great. Oh shit.
Shit. Fuck. Thought I could get up there.
It's a stronghold.
Ultra One, be advised, enemy attack helo is heading your way.
Is this the post office?
No, you are. It's behind you still. You're near him.
Codename Pyro,
Oh, wait,
is near your
I'll mark-
location.
let me see if I can mark.
He has a contract on his head. Take it if you want it.
It's marked it. Actually, to your behind you.
Behind me. How come I don't see it?
To the left a little, to the left. Right in front of you. See him up there? It's on top.
There. Okay. Yeah, I see it. I see it now. Yeah. Thank you. I was like, I can't see it.
No, I know. That's a pain in the ass. It's weird. He's on top of the building.
All right, I know this is a way up here. We go up here. Aha, yeah. Now, it's one of these... I don't know. One of these windows. Thought it was over here, but I don't see shit.
Is it to your right? I feel where's his symbol at? Look up and right. See, like I'm trying to. Okay, his symbol's right. It's way up there. Who knows where he's?
In the videos, it seemed like he was in something like a window area, like this.
Yeah,
similar.
I think I'm pretty
let
sure
me go
I've
up
seen.
one.
Yeah. Oh, that's him, isn't it?
I hear. Yeah.
It sounds like he's below you.
Hear him.
That was definitely from left below.
Fuck, if I only had a post office key.
Yeah, dude. That's a bummer. You totally had one, man. Yeah, tragic. Freaking tragic.
It'd be cool if I could break a window and then just kind of like jump
crawl in. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
It should fucking be like
these
that.
windows don't break.
This key bullshit's dog shit, bro. There should be no key. There should be, or at least there should be a minimum. There should only be a couple locked places. Everywhere else you should be able to get into. To get into bosses, you shouldn't have to have a key. You should just be able to track them down.
I agree.
Killing them's hard enough. Why do you gotta have like all these other things? Like, oh my god.
Ultra One, you've got hostile reinforcements incoming.
Where'd that guy come from?
Ooh, wouldn't that be nice if he had a key on him?
Is he?
Legion.
Some gun. No keys. None. That is not a bad strat to think about, like killing dudes and seeing if anyone drops any keys. Will help you out. Coming up. They're coming up. Maybe he'll open the door. Sounds like they're coming up. By that door just in case they open it and... I have a bad feeling that they're not.
Yeah, I know. It seems like they just make a lot of noise.
Yeah. Waiting for you to come in. Heard somebody.
Yeah, these windows like are opaque. You can't see through them. But in the videos I've seen, like the guy's on this thing here,
moving,
and he's looking through, I think, the window and shooting. Though that looks a little far away to be able to get a good beat on him. Well, I think I'm gonna. Ouch. I think I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, if this isn't working, you're just kind of drawing attention to yourself, and I'm afraid there's gonna come for you because you're sitting like right on a weapon case.
Yeah. All right. Oh boy.
At a safe on a train.
Marking extraction zone.
Sorry. Should have marked it.
No, that's fine. Truck. Car.
There, I hear him. Definitely right behind that wall.
Ooh. See through the window for a second there.
This situation is different.
All right.
Come on
You
out,
will be fuel
Pyro.
for the fire. Yeah. Fucking ass.
What was that?
It says I've entered a denied area. Enemy presence is high. I'm gonna go look again here.
It's definitely over
Alright,
there.
I'm so stupid. Why do they make it so hard to fucking even see the boss? Just let me fucking fight the goddamn boss.
TMZ is the hardest thing on the planet. There is a singular reason that it wasn't successful, because it's like fucking hard as hell.
Forgot I have anti-armor rounds. I'm gonna get those on. I'll help the chances.
I got
Guys
that
down
right.
there. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Not far from the exfil. I say you push it.
Yeah. Just gonna run for it.
Chances of you running into something at times. Oh my god.
Shit.
Oh, wait. Whoa, there's a lot of dudes over there. Still got people behind you shooting. God damn, bro.
Yep. Everywhere. Oh yeah, there's guys over here.
Jesus.
Fuck, is that a player?
No, that's
Operator
a
is
bot.
near your location and requesting medical.
Damn it, bro.
Stressing you out?
What's that? No, I'm just saying,
stressing
man.
you out.
I mean, just this, it's always just like a cascade of bots. You can't escape it. You go around one quiet corner. They don't make any fucking sound. You can go around a corner and like run into like a
Right.
dozen dudes. It's like this. Why are these guys just silent? Like, why? How can I just run around a cloth corner and like be surrounded? Makes no sense.
Yeah, it's like jump scares in a horror movie. It's just they
Yeah,
have to do that
dude.
to you.
It's like the bots are easy to kill, but if there's enough of them, man, they'll just overwhelm you. Oh boy. Yeah, if we can reach the green, I'd call that fucker in as soon as possible. And try to take these guys out. Oh, dude, it's covered. Play it up. Oh my god. You're gonna do it. Oh my god, they see you. Behind the concrete. Woo. Yeah, there's no shortage.
I'm out of fucking.
Are you low on ammo? Oh, okay, just take them out and steal anything they got. Nice stick. Oh, it's over.
Dude. Son of a bitch.
Is that your chopper? Maybe you can, I think you might be able to crawl on. Survive. Get on that thing.
I don't think I can. Yeah, no.
Son of a bitch!
You should be able to get on. Look how close I am. No, don't go without me.
Please.
No.
Scumbaggery. So close.
Jesus.
Here's someone to come clean up.
Alright.
They have no idea. You're just laying there dead in front of the door.
God.
Hey.
Yeah, I ran out of plates, so it was just like, all I had to do was get hit a couple times and I was done.
That's what it takes, man. That's all it takes to get like just surrounded by these dudes, and they're just like, oh, that will be overwhelming. It can be.
That was kind of unusual for an exfil to have that many guys around.
That was
Usually they're
that
not
was a
that
lot.
heavily.
It's really hard to tell. I mean, yeah, that was.
fortified.
You'll find exfil with like nobody there. This town.
Yeah.
And you'll just call it in. The trucker will come and you just leave, and no one even bothers you. But yeah, that was like that was up to exfil.
Woof. Wow.
Woof indeed, my friend. But honestly, that was a good time.
Well, adrenaline rush there.
Oh shit! I think I'm gonna do the old crash out.
All right, cool.
Fun.
Good games.
Yeah.
But
excuse me. Yeah. I don't know. You know what to do.
all right, we'll do, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, I'll talk to you soon. And I will talk to you